watching you take it down, and I was like, oh my god, if it attacks her again.
It turns to a solid rock.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Did the other dragon turn to solid marble too?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both solid marble. And then that one then turned into snow and disappeared. And after the sword slides out, once again, it turns into snow and disappears.
So...
The room is now empty. And then looking towards where the food is, you see it illuminate. Poof. And then the aroma disappears. What you gonna do? You hear the doorway open up. Off in the
Hopefully
distance.
he's gonna fucking...
I'm right in front of it.
Yeah.
I look behind me.
So
what do I see?
I'm gonna have you guys... What?
I'm right in front of the door.
Yeah,
I look
we're-
behind me.
You see back into the foyer.
Hey guys, door's open.
If you want to give me back the map, because we're not going to come back in here, and I'm not going to bother putting the foyer back out, because...
Hey, it's right there.
Yeah.
Half of it.
Well, half of it's there. Alright, fine, because half of it's there, we can put the other half back out.
That's up to you, brah.
I mean, he just gotta put 2 pieces of paper down.
That's a lot of work. You're drunk and lazy.
Listen here. That is only partially true.
Okay.
That's only 100%.
Are they following us?
Yeah, they're gonna
There
follow
you
us
go. You want to put that back out there?
another hour.
By the way, also after a minute, you get a point of exhaustion because of haste.
I know. So now
So-
I'm a little sleepy bitch.
You also have disadvantage on a lot of shit.
I know.
Cool.
I walk up to her and use Greater Restoration and remove
Hey!
So,
That's what I'm
walking back to the foyer,
So let me do that.
I'm looking like hell.
you will once again find yourself walking into a room
I am the fresh hell.
with a rosy cheek
I'm looking
Jacque.
for fine.
sitting on the pedestal.
I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
Except this time, he is munching on a plate piled high with food that you recognize from the table that had been in
This
the room before.
motherfucker.
He looks at you and he goes, "Well, you've done much better than the last groups that came in here before. I say it's been a long time since Monudess and Maysum have dealt with a fight like that. I feel it was proper to give them a nice rest." Speaking of which, he then snaps his fingers,
Of course it does.
and you feel yourselves restored to maximum hit points. But you also notice your barbarians disappear.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey.
464.
Just fast forward.
What?
She
You know what?
tricks.
I will let you have those temporary hit points.
Worked hard for those.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Like,
I'll
I
let you
worked
have
pretty
them.
hard.
It seems as if we really only have one last thing to face, don't we? He looks down at all of you and goes, "I hope you all are ready.
I give him the stink eye.
It's definitely going to be much more difficult than the last two."
Can we elect to take a short rest? Is there anything saying we have to go straight in?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to ask Jacque if you're able to take a?
That's not how we approach him.
Maybe not how you approach him.
You are true neutral.
So-
Jacque. Jacque.
Yes.
So we
Christopher?
are
Whoa,
currently.
whoa, whoa. Hold on here. Mr. Someone up here. How the fuck do you know who we are? I mean, like, the whole world usually knows, but...
You think you just wandered into here by chance?
No, we typically don't do anything by chance anymore.
Not usually.
The universe is kind of against us.
I know a lot of things. I've been around for quite some time.
Is he going to pull up a pink tent?
So I say.
Maybe.
So Jacque.
I don't like him.
Yes.
We are. You want us to put on a good show, right?
Well, of course.
If you just give us 1 hour of preparation, we can put on the best show you've ever seen in your whole entire life.
getting triggered.
He rolls his head back and he goes, I don't know.
I would love to imagine that actually just happened.
It's not really something I've done for anyone in the past.
But no one in the past has taken down those 2 dragons.
This is true. but maybe I'd like to see you take on this next foe as is.
Well, what if we Hunger Games it? Where we just sit there and die.
So
I'm not familiar with the term.
I'm going to...
What if we just sit there and die?
Dio, that's a bad idea and we're not going to do that.
I'm going to clasp my hand over Dio's mouth.
He just looks over at Dio and he goes, "Oh, I know that death is not such a simple thing for you."
She's going to... I'm going to look up at him and say, with the most earnest and dead serious look of please in my eyes, please allow us one short rest before the final game.
He rubs his chin and he goes, "How about I meet you halfway?" And then he snaps his fingers again, and you regain half of whatever spells you have currently used per spell level.
I use like
wanted!
And then I will let you take one back fully on that end.
What if
If you've used more than one, and it's an odd number, you get rounded up.
I just wanted my action surge. I didn't want any of my fucking spells back.
Sucks.
How many action surges have you
Yeah, I was
used?
just gonna say.
Both of them.
You can have one back.
Thank you.
So does that
Question.
count for my blood maledicts?
Yes.
And what about
Essentially, any of your abilities that would involve you using charges, you gain half of what you have used back.
What
Rounded
if I
up.
have a 1?
Rounded up.
So I
What?
gain 1 back.
You
Um,
get one back, yes.
So I also get my
the
short.
curse, is that affected or is it
Yeah,
still?
like literally anything
Okay.
that involves charges. If you have to tick one away in order to use it, you get half of what you've used rounded up.
Cool, thank you.
Because I don't want to make it too easy, then that wouldn't be fun to watch. But I also don't want to make it too difficult, because a bloodbath is never fun to watch either.
Yeah, it's never is.
Well,
Yeah, some people are into.
as he continues to eat and then starts sipping the cup, he points back to the doorway behind him, and you can see the doorway start to slowly creak open. Alright, let us pull this up. You won't need these right now.
Oh boy.
That's for later.
Okay.
So we're gonna start over.
Alright, Daddy, let's do this.
There is no reason for me to die in this next room.
No, if you do, we've done something very wrong or we're very, very fucked.
Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe we were just fucked to begin with.
That's also true.
If only the,
Sword is on fire.
maybe if the DM is a merciful willing God.
Sometimes.
He is merciful because he saw me basically being like, I'm going to end my life if I get hit again in the last room.
Listen, you guys are giving
So-
up too much, like, sugar.
I will let you guys roll a history check at this point, as
Oh.
Jacque slowly dissipates into snow.
25.
Wow! When it doesn't really fucking matter.
Or does it?
Okay, so let's start.
I
Justin?
know Jacque personally.
I also know Jacque personally.
Oh my god!
7.
Okay.
16!
Okay, so you know
I FaceTime
that
with him
you've
once
heard
in a
in the
while.
past that you don't know anything.
Yeah.
You know that
Power.
you've heard of a warlock in the past who rose to the status of godhood through his many trials and tribulations. You know that thousands of years ago, like eons in the past, there was once a warlock by the name of Jacque Faust who had spent quite a bit of time adventuring and earned the favor of quite a few of the northern gods, all of which, of course, have to do with some form of ice or water or things like that, and he was then gifted godhood by them. He then arose to immortality and was given the powers of the gods, so his magical and physical prowess is immeasurable. It suddenly just clicks in your mind that you have stumbled upon a god in and of itself. So while you all are gods among men, he is a god above you.
Yeah, so we're now like
Yes.
minor gods above a major god.
Yes, he is a god above you.
To become a major god.
You know he was a wizard or a warlock?
Warlock.
Because he's ugly.
Yes.
Essentially, where all of you have been kind of, like, gifted by the gods, he found full-blown favor from the gods. And they raised him above that of a mortal. He is above what you would consider a demigod, because he is, in fact, immortal. But he doesn't have the same, like, full-blown powers as a god in and of itself. He can bend reality. He can, you know, fuck with you all in a sense.
Kind of figured that when he made dragon statues come alive.
But he is not limitless in his power. He's just well above your abilities. So,
Kind of boring.
Oh, God!
you say that. Just
Wait.
Itty
Did
His
you
face.
say that
He
out
is essentially Genie.
I was gonna point my sword at him and be like, so my sword's called the last word.
Yeah.
I was gonna point at it and be like, yours, not mine.
So,
Come on.
I'm guessing you guys are going to enter into the room. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Choice.
So,
Don't get a choice.
coming into the large, you come into a large empty chamber
Can't stop.
made of thick layers of ice.
The snow that fell from him.
Everyone make a perception check.
Oh, I'm good at those.
I am not. I'm decent.
Doesn't matter when I get a 9.
23.
Hey, Justin.
I'm working on it, buddy.
19.
18.
15.
13.
Each and every one of you notices
Oh, wait, never mind. 19, because it's passive.
a colossal
That's what you rolled.
serpentine body
Mm.
encased along the icy walls.
Yeah.
Following the shape of the body, you'll see that it comes to a dragon-like head, although where its mouth opens, it splits into 4 large maws lined with teeth.
Oh my God.
Hundreds of teeth, mind you. Where its eyes would be are 2 large void-like slits, and along its body you see hundreds of slits that are slightly smaller, mimicking where the eyes would have been. Everyone make a history check.
Oh my God.
I already used my 20 history check. Here we go. Nope. That's an 11.
That is going to be a 14. Alenzoi.
8.
Okay. What would you
18.
You know, everyone else does not. You know
This is a kobold.
that this is
Is this a bugbear?
This is a kobold!
Is
This
this
is-
a bugbear?
you know that it is a creature called Verdant Spice, a large worm-like
Favorite type of
leviathan
coffee.
My favorite
that
spice girl.
thousands of years ago plagued the world by engulfing whole cities.
Oh.
So it's a riftworm from Gears.
God.
Essentially, on a grander scale.
We're in Dune.
Whereas a riftworm, you could get inside and like end on that end. As far as
big as
as
that.
far as things are concerned, it is way larger,
What the fuck?
and
Well,
there is no
It's
one that
small
has
as
found a
cities.
way to end the life of this leviathan. You know what like a leviathan looks like
Yeah.
in
Yes.
D&D, the giant whale thing?
Yeah.
Imagine of that size, only it's serpentine and quite a bit longer.
Cool.
And it's
It's
currently
the
It
world
has 4
eater.
heads.
it not 4 heads. It's singular dragon-like head splits into 4
Oh,
pieces
oh,
and makes
oh.
one
It's
giant
going from-
maw.
Or like,
That can
dogs
engulf.
from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Essentially that.
Okay.
Should I just imbibe potency?
So what do you guys want to do?
Wait,
I'm
you-
gonna
you can't-
Devonna's
big-
gonna stick her hands out and go, stop, 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 stop. Stop
I'm
walking.
gonna
Big ass
drink
fucking world.
potency.
Stop walking.
But you don't know what it is yet.
We're not
Yeah,
walking.
no, that's, well, he could do it just walking in the room.
Yeah.
He probably would
It's
have.
a,
Devonna's gonna freak out. She's stop walking, stop walking, stop, everyone stop.
we're not walking.
I start moonwalking.
We might be in over our heads here. And she's gonna motion along the wall and say, this is a leviathan. This eats cities.
Its name, by the way, translates into World Gorger.
Sounds kinky.
It essentially...
Yeah.
That might be
This-
some name.
Essentially what it was is that it was a creature that thousands of years ago was thought to be essentially what would have ended the world, and it disappeared.
I wonder where it ended up.
I wonder.
So she's gonna put her hands out and she's just gonna go.
Well, that's annoying.
I don't know what it's going to do.
You can
No
only
one-
get to 30 strength.
You can only go to 30
Yeah.
strength. Only.
Throw me a bone here.
You get 30 strength, sir. This is your own doing.
Isn't that a nice phone?
Oh my god.
You got a belt that boosts you up to 1 short of maximum strength. I am not letting you go above that.
I keep wanting to say Arden.
I bet you will.
Hey.
Devana, she's just motioning and she goes, we know how to kill dragons.
Yes, we do.
We know how to kill, death lords.
Knights
Death
and
knights. Wait, no,
demons.
whatever. All this shit we've seen here, we know how to kill it. It's just a matter of doing it. Nobody knows how to kill this. Nobody's ever even seen this for eons, and yes, Willow.
So we leave.
Willow points at the wall and casts True Strike to learn all of its insights of its target's defenses. So she points exactly where you were gesturing and looks to see the thing and goes, I know.
It is. You know that it is immune to fire, lightning, cold, thunder, necrotic, and poison damage, as well as piercing and slashing from non-magical weapons, and it cannot be charmed, frightened, paralyzed, or poisoned, or grappled.
The only thing you're missing telling me is the AC.
28.
I feel we may be in over our heads.
So you literally just point at it and then look and then say that? No shit, Willow. That's what I meant. It's a world eater. It's going to murder us.
Does it speak primordial?
It does not. In fact, it knows no languages.
Oh my god! It doesn't speak.
Can I speak to it in interpretive dance?
Good luck. I can imagine it will still slaughter you.
I've performed before, I can do it again!
So, is there something in here we're supposed to get, or is it just fight the
He
thing?
just literally said your last challenge is ahead of you, and
Okay.
it's currently an empty room.
Wait, this is just on the wall or frozen?
It's currently
frozen, like,
inside of
in
the
the
wall,
wall.
like it's frozen within the wall.
That's why she's like, don't touch the floor yet. Or like, don't
The
move.
floor is lava. Just kidding. The floor is a
You can
giant
also
thing that's going
tell
to
that
end
there's
the
a
fucking
thick layer
world.
of ice between where it is and the actual end of the wall itself. So like it is deep within the cavern,
Do we
like the
have to
icy
free it?
walls.
Maybe it's friendly.
I doubt that.
Gio, if we didn't actually need you right now, I would throttle you, okay? This is, we are gods. This is more than that. This is, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do.
If you give me an hour, I can wish it away.
If
I don't think
I don't think we have an hour, Chris.
I think I may
Can
be
you
able to-
wish it away though?
I can wish it on a different plane of existence.
Can you though?
I don't know.
It could transfer
Try.
planes.
Remember,
So.
You can try.
Wish it 1,000
discretion.
years into the future when we don't have to deal with
You know, yeah, just send it 1,000 years in the future. We're not even gonna be fucking alive then. Who cares?
it. Have some other blokes deal with it.
Well,
Tip
I
scratches
wonder
her
what other
ear.
blokes that would be.
Yeah, 1,000 years in the future. Tip is like, I feel like someone's talking about me.
What is it? What is going on?
she said Tippa.
So what
and
we
I
gonna
was
do?
like, Tippa?
I was like,
Yeah.
Tip 1,000 years in the future. I feel
Because
like
we
someone's
were
talking. Because they were like, well,
alluding
wish
to
it
it.
away 1,000 years into the
All
future,
right.
and some other blokes will deal with
So what are we
it.
gonna do?
All right,
Uh,
I'm gonna prepare to cast Holy Aura once we actually decide to go in this.
I would
fucking
like to
thing.
cry.
You cry.
What kind of action is that?
I'll,
action.
you know what?
Crying
I'll
is
give
a
it.
free
Yeah, I'll
action.
give it to you as a free action.
Crying is always a free action,
Chris Perkins.
especially at level 20.
That is my favorite thing.
You can cry twice in a round. Free action.
They were like, what
So
can we
many.
do? What can I do? And she's like,
Okay.
crying is always a
All
free
right.
action.
All right, I'm prepared to walk into this fucking thing if no one else is
not
going
yet.
to.
No,
I'm
no.
not yet.
You have 20 seconds.
Don't put a constraint on me.
I pick
Just
up
as
the
a
dwarf.
visualization,
Hey.
Oh no.
you see
I prepare Misty Step.
inside
Hey,
of the wall.
hey, it's Baron.
Oh.
It is barren.
Oh.
Like, I only have so many of these to use. But imagine that this wraps all the way around.
Like individual monsters?
No.
Oh no, that's
like
its body.
a segment.
Okay,
Like,
I thought you were like, these are the things that are in the wall.
That is its body.
So I prepare
How's it
Misty
going,
Step
Barry?
to be able to jump the fuck away.
Let me see how many of these I can pull the fuck out of here.
No, I need the healing for this. So
Oh my god.
Is this gonna be
Nirvana is
Is this gonna be
fucking
enough?
shook as fuck. She don't want to go anywhere.
I'm carrying the
You
dwarf.
know what?
There's a dwarf.
Carrying the door.
Leaf Erickson.
Why are you carrying me?
Because you were about to walk in.
He means he's grabbing you before you
With
let
one
go.
hand, of course.
That's grappling.
Why?
So, Brandon, don't use Wish, because it's fucking God among God bullshit. He's gonna go like, no.
Oh, okay.
Not that guy, Jacque Frosh. Or
Jacque
Frosh.
Yeah, he's
That
gonna
guy,
stop
yeah.
it.
He
We
will
can
stop
try.
Listen.
We'll see.
Why don't
We'll
I
use
just
these
stab
for
it?
now.
it. Nailed it.
What?
Why don't I just stab it?
Yeah, why don't we just
Theo,
stab
would
the
you like
thing.
to die?
Yes.
Well, okay, so
That was a
what-
bad
so-
question. I
Look,
already
that's
knew
enough
that.
to get us coming all the way over there. Yeah, he literally surrounds
My
the whole
namesake.
fucking
I know. It was a bad
But,
question.
like-
It was stupid.
but
way.
like,
Head, body.
obviously it
knees
takes
and toes.
damage. Obviously the thing can get hurt if she's saying that it'll take damage from our magic weapons and from radiant or force damage. Not necrotic, not fire, not thunder, not lightning. We can still hurt it.
Yep. Literally, radiant, force, and magical attacks will hit. As far as you know.
It works for you. It works for me. Does it work for you?
My sword can talk.
I
Fair enough.
I have a talking sword. Your point is irrelevant. So, what are we doing?
I just think this.
I think there may be something we can do that's not fighting in this room.
Is there
No,
anything else
that-
in the room, or is it just like floor and wall?
It's
And
literally
giant
floor
death
and wall and giant death serpent.
I think he's just going to want to see what we can do. I don't think we're going to be able to defeat it, but I think he just wants to see.
What if
How
it's
well?
weaker from the inside?
They'll say
That does not sound like a good plan. At all.
Spitting the dwarven thrower Thor style right now. Just waiting.
I just have a arrow ready for something that moves.
I'm about to go in here, and y'all can come with me, or y'all can get out.
Alright.
I say, is it even?
I fucking love Leif Erikson. He's making this so much more fun.
As I'm holding
Everyone else is like, let's be smart. And he's like, let's fuck it up. They're just like, but let's be smart. Like, no, we'll fuck it up. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, but okay, but she's the scout, so she's supposed to stop them from walking into stupid, and she's like,
And stupid is just about to start walking.
I'm gonna stay in the doorway.
Can I mark it?
For once, I'm hanging back.
Sure.
Oh, I can mark it?
I mean, it's literally in the wall, so like, you can see it. I'm pretty certain you can mark whatever you can see. If I remember
Like,
correctly.
as long as like within range.
Yeah,
I
as a
would-
bonus action, you can mark an enemy within 60 feet until the end of
That
your...
is...
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah, 'cause
that it
to-
is definitely within 60 feet, by the way. Everyone who did not see me lay that all out.
I'm
all
going
around.
to amplify it too, so I'm gonna lose 10 health. I'll gain it back as soon as my turn starts.
So I'm gonna turn to Grandor and say that I love him. like genuinely heartfelt, saying I'm sorry that you're going to have to watch me do this like I had to watch you do your
I'm gonna cut
That's
my
bad.
eyelids open so I can
Do
see
not worry,
the end.
child. You shall either succeed or I shall see you on the other side. And you see him just like dissipate into the air.
That bitch.
Coward!
I'm
Alright.
gonna just kind of tap Ichabod and be like, don't fail me now, you bastard. I fed you a dragon.
Just give me souls. That's all that I care about.
Stop acting as if you're not an inanimate object welded by me. It's literally in his characteristic where he has to act like he's like used to being obeyed to, and I just have nothing to want to do with that.
He's just like,
He is-
Grandor is like, I feel the sentiment. Ichabod, just fucking kill it. Like, kill it and we won't have to worry.
Chaotic neutral sword.
Can I use another bonus action?
well,
so
we're
we
not
don't-
we're not in
we're not
rounds
in
right now.
rounds.
We're
We're not in
just
rounds.
trying
So I
to...
can just
You
do
can
it?
do it. What are you
Alright.
gonna do?
Alright, darlings.
Oh, that's another
I'm gonna...
You stop.
This is going to be...
It's
Tough.
It's gonna be a fuck fest.
And if we all die... Hey, at least we
If-
went out against the Leviathan, and that's
I'm not
fucking
dying
something.
here.
Pretty much
Yeah,
went
that
out
was-
against what it is known as the most fearful
Yeah.
mortal creature. I mean, technically, people assume it's mortal.
You're immortal.
People assume it's mortal.
That means I can
No one has killed it
One of
yet.
us.
As far as things go, it's not a god, so
Yeah.
people assume there is a way to kill it.
Yeah.
So, what you assume is a mortal being.
As we're getting ready, I use Hexblade's Curse on a part of this bullshit.
Because it's in
What
the
was the
fucking
thing?
wall.
Which part of this?
The fucking head.
Okay.
Does it speak?
What was
It,
the
like-
name
it
of
doesn't
it
speak.
again?
Oh yeah.
It is Verden, Verden, Spies, Spise.
Spice.
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 The best spice girl.
Do you spice?
He's one of the hidden spice girls. What can
Before
I
we
say?
go in, we step down. I go up and tap you on the shoulder, you on the shoulder, and you on the shoulder. Death ward on all three of you. If you would die, you drop to 1 hit point instead.
Okay.
And I have no more 4th level spell slots.
Alright. I'm just
Make
like,
sure you mark that off in case we forget, because this could take a while.
Yup.
Um,
I'm
Okay.
like, if we get it down to 100
You got an
HP,
hour and 8% left, buddy.
Do you need a charger?
Yes.
What kind of a charger? USB-C?
The small.
Jeffrey.
He has this
Or micro USB.
micro USB.
Jeffrey, you should have one lying around somewhere, right?
And I have a fast charger box and I'm at 100%, so he can plug into my box.
That was on camera.
Plug into my- Excuse me. At this point in time, you hear in a booming voice,
USB-C.
you see the challenge set
It's
set
micro
before
USB.
you. Have at it.
I want you.
And you feel
Just really fast, because I was
Yeah.
just saying, as long if we get it down to 100 HP, I can kill it.
maybe.
No, I have a spell that insta kills it no matter what.
Maybe.
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 Okay.
Okay, are we ready to continue?
Is there a micro USB? in
Continue.
You can unplug the tablet over there.
Let me see the.
Fucking picture.
What was the ability
This
on
one?
that?
Power would kill.
Power word kill.
It literally just says if it's at 100, it dies.
Well,
No saving throws, no nothing.
you'll see.
The right size, man.
So
Probably the right size.
Probably, hopefully, maybe.
It started charging.
at
and
this
it's not
point in
plugged
time,
and it's not charging anymore.
you all feel
I'm a god.
like at the beginning, a large gust of wind
Mm.
blow through the doorway,
Yeah.
and you are pushed 5 feet in. Enough in where each one of you is inside of the doorway and the doors shut behind you. Are any of you on the ground itself? Because as far as I remember,
Okay.
you guys hadn't actually entered the room.
No,
You guys
we,
were
were, we were
in.
all
No,
pretty
we're
much
on the
in.
ledge.
We were on like the ledge.
Okay, then yeah, you're pushed 5 feet forward. And so
So we're pushed
Are we
5
still
feet
on the
off
ledge, or now
nope,
we
you were
off?
pushed 5 feet forward from wherever
Okay.
you guys were
So
originally.
this is where we are.
How thick is the ice between the body and
If I was standing behind everyone, am I pushed off the ledge as well?
Doesn't matter. The second,
the matter?
the second one of you, even one of you, is no longer on the stairs and are on the floor.
Doesn't matter.
The first, it starts with the eyes, like where the eyes on a dragon would normally be, start glowing a dim red, and then it flashes into a bright red, and suddenly all of the slits on the body begin cascading red light out of it, and you feel the walls rumble and shake, and then from the wall bursts the head, shattering through,
It's stuck in the ice though.
followed by, and you can see the body sliding along the walls itself.
So what is all the things
Oh, it got
I
shorter,
forgot
guys.
to write down because I didn't think you were going to list 7 different types of immunities.
Well,
Here,
the
I got
only-
it
the only
because
thing-
it's every single one of my
Everything except for radiant and
rights.
force.
And force.
It's every single one of my rights.
It's immune. It's immune. to
Necrotic, fire, cold,
Oh,
lightning.
yeah, you took necrotic instead of
Acid
radiant.
as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty
so
much.
Makes
we
sense,
need to-
but
You can
fuck.
see it all essentially moving along the walls.
Actually, I don't even think you
Right
can
next to each
get
other.
radiant unless you
No,
something.
no, radiant,
yes.
radiant,
And
and
psychic.
necrotic. Your last right, you can either pick radiant or necrotic.
So like
It-
psychic and all that
Correct.
good stuff.
Or
Shrieks.
Who would?
Yeah.
You can feel your souls stir from down to the core. Make a
Nope.
Okay, you fail it then.
Make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh.
Is it frightening? Nope.
I know you don't, but everyone else.
Can't be frightened.
Yeah,
Can't be frightened? Then there you go. So you two
Nope.
are just fine.
I failed.
Okay?
First roll.
Plus 8.
First roll was a 3.
20.
20. You three are unaffected. You two feel a deafening fear deep within your souls
How do you escape?
as this thing slides up and rears itself above you. It's easily a good 30 to 40 feet above all of you, staring down at you all.
All we need is blue buff and we can kill it.
Yep.
Roll for initiative.
I'd like blue buff.
Guys, do air smite.
Oh.
21.
Huh.
18.
So Dio was 21, Willow was 18. Chris?
14. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. 17.
Leaf?
3. I got plus 8.
Devana?
27.
I have...
Dang, look at you, Devana.
I have
That's what
11,
we got
plus
last
5.
time, too. Or did I get a 23?
Yeah, we were close last time.
Just a craft.
Yeah, because I got 13, I want to say. So I'm back.
All right. Devana.
I mean, it's probably rusty because it's been sleeping in ice forever.
Everyone but you two. So you guys essentially are just stuck right back where you guys are.
Yep.
Until at the end of your turns, it's like frightening presence with the dragon.
Can
So
I
as
still cast stuff?
yeah, you can still do things on your turn. You just can't move closer to it,
Is
and
it just the same as the dragons?
it's literally the same as the dragons. It's frightening presence. It's just
You just can't
way
move
fucking
closer.
harder.
Yeah.
So you can't move closer to it, and then has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. And there is no area in which you will
My
not
friend
be within line of
I
sight.
have more alcohol. I'm gonna need it.
The Angry Orchard or the alcohol?
Preferably Angry Orchard so I can drive home after I cry myself to sleep here.
Sleep.
I said I was ready now for something to move. Do I get a reaction attack?
Yes, but disadvantage.
Yeet.
Frightening presence.
Thanks.
13, so that is a 22.
You're gonna miss because
Yeah, it's a
even
27.
yeah, you're gonna miss.
28.
It's 28.
It's 28.
It's 28 armor class. If y'all want to write that down, feel free because I'm gonna be dark as fuck, and God forbid I remember that.
I'm just gonna
Dark AF.
heal myself.
I told y'all.
Yeah. Well,
How much you want to bet
does
we're
not-
gonna have to fight this at the end of his fucking campaign?
I wouldn't say that.
This just reminds me of Yagathok. But
Got it.
Yagathog!
have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I thought.
I should show you it. It's crazy.
All
Okay.
right. So
I-
yeah, Devana,
I do go first.
you do go first.
Holy fuck.
Have fun.
Good luck.
Alright, move 10
Um,
feet to the wall and 30 feet up the wall.
And then to the window.
Okay.
To the sweatshirt down her balls.
Yes.
To my comfy bed, I crawl. Ah, sleep, sleep.
And I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Remember, it is about 40 feet raised from where it is, so its body touches the floor, and all the way up to its head is about 40 feet in the air.
I know.
But at the same time, the ceiling in this area, it's also still about a couple hundred feet worth of, like, movement.
Yeah, well, I have a
You should just
600
move
foot
up.
shot.
But
Did
also
it fly?
remember, most of its body's stuck in the eyes.
I have a 600
For
foot
now.
shot range.
It's all good. I'm just saying.
Fucking gotta move all
Fucking-
the way over there. That's gonna take forever.
Use your
Six.
math.
I know. 35.
35? Yeah, that
Yeah.
is. Look at you. See, look at that. You can fucking do this. You can do this.
That's because I rolled a 19.
So you just can't roll a couple
15.
under.
15?
It's gonna be
Okay.
That counts as magic damage, right? Because it
Yeah.
comes from
I hope
arrows.
so, yes. Yeah.
And fucking.
It seems as bugged by this as someone would be bugged by a splinter.
Yep. She's
I'm
like.
pretty bugged by some splinters, man.
This is not one of those splinters.
she's
This
just
is like baby splinter.
Splinters.
This is like you feel the wood and you look down and it's not even really in your skin. It's just there.
We've come full circle. With splinters.
Okay, she's just like, okay, and she's gonna hit it again with her bonus action.
Go ahead.
Use my hero self.
Nope.
Miskies.
26.
Dio!
Fucking.
De los
how far
muertos.
am I? You're
26.
a good 60 feet away from it. And I recommend staying within 30 feet of me until I can get my turn through.
Move 25 feet. And then I will shoot it with the crossbow that I have. It shouldn't be that kind of crossbow.
Oh boy.
You said it was only radiant and force and then magical weapons.
Radiant Force and Magical.
20!
Oh my gosh.
Hey, not when I wanted to use it. Though.
It's immune to necrotic damage. And it's actually pretty much immune to
It's
just
immune to
about
everything
everything,
but
but
Radiant
and
Force.
Force, and then magical
And magic.
weapons. So, like, any kind of slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing by a magical weapon will still deal that damage. It's just if you do extra, like, other damage on top of it, it's immune to it. Yes.
I got a 20. Nah.
Yeah, you hit. So
Yeah, nat 20 is automatic crit and hit,
Yeah.
regardless of what you get plus wise.
Does that apply to sneak attack?
Yes. All dice you roll are double. That's why assassins are.
No.
cursed.
No.
Like if
He
you
said-
get if you do like X amount of damage, but then you also do necrotic damage on top of it, all that necrotic damage is
Anything
is
based on that
immune.
attack doubles.
Yeah.
No.
So-
No.
But like
No,
he's
I'm not- I'm
immune.
not
He's
talking-
he's
Alright,
immune
yeah.
to that damage. So any damage done by not radiant, not force, and non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage is completely nullified.
That's why I'm asking.
Yep.
What does sneak attack count as?
Sneak attack, you would double whatever damage that damage would do.
So
So
if-
like
if
if it's
immune to
10,
sneak attack damage.
No, because the
No.
sneak,
it's only
sneak
like if
attack-
sneak attack
okay,
damage doubles.
Sneak attack
No.
damage is. Sneak attack damage is the damage of the weapon.
The
Like,
weapon. So it would
it's
double the
damage based on
slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing damage of that weapon.
If it's magical.
So as long as it's magical, you're still
So
going
what
to
are
deal
you
damage.
asking?
No. I'm not asking about doubling the dice. I'm not asking about crit. I'm just asking, does sneak attack still
Yeah,
do damage?
because it's
Yeah,
damage
because it's
from the weapon.
it's damage from the magical weapon.
that was literally all I
Yeah,
wanted
if
to
it
know.
if it doubles your necrotic damage, then all that necrotic damage goes away. Like point being is like the only damage that actually hits him: slashing, bludgeoning, piercing, force, and radiant.
Yes.
If you double that type of damage, he's still going to take all that damage.
Okay.
As long as it's not anything that he's immune to. So no biggies there. Dio?
6 damage.
Oh
Did
boy,
it.
I see how this is gonna go.
Well, to be fair, he's shooting it with a hand crossbow.
It's actually a light crossbow.
Oh.
Oh, is that a magical weapon?
Doesn't
You
do
deal no
anything.
damage.
right.
Why was I here? Why did I listen? I should have just whacked it.
Anyways, hey Snakey, you moved out into the middle of the thing, didn't you?
He did.
It's
Why is
gonna
this
move
gonna
up
be
to
a
you.
death save? Oh, okay.
It gets 50 feet of movement, by the way.
That's sickening. And not in the good way.
So yes, you can move that body up
Do
to
you
it.
have to
As
move
the
the
body
body?
emerges, you can see his form raising up a little bit, but then coming back down to about the 40 feet that it was before.
Everyone remember, because I forgot about it on your turn. You roll. It didn't matter because you rolled a crit. You roll with advantage until my turn starts.
All right.
Practice being a scout.
Let's do this.
It's called ambush tactics. Does not make sense. We are not ambushing it.
I'll take it.
Doesn't have to make.
No.
I have 30 strength. Nothing has to make sense, and I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
36.
Oh my god!
To hit? Oh, yeah. Hits.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, he's dead.
Let me just do this in. Oh no. Okay, hold up.
Oh fuck. And this is why I play ranged characters.
Nothing I can do now.
$41 piercing damage.
You guys are cringing as if that's not what happened to me in the last 2 rooms.
No.
Like, constantly.
I'm cringing because it's doing that much damage and we can't really hit it for that hard.
Oh,
Before we were-
it's right next
And-
to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to smack it.
Reaction.
Okay.
Oh my god, I watched that happen.
That was disgusting. It was
Mhm.
cocked. No.
So,
You missed.
41 damage.
Yeah.
And as it comes down on you, its jaws converge and snap onto you, and you are grappled.
Mm.
And it picks you up off the ground. You are now 40 feet in the air and grappled in its maw.
I like it.
I bet you do. Then one
Reminder, I don't want you.
of the slits on its body begins to glow.
Mm.
Whoever is in the front of the group and all the way to the left.
That would be.
Wings or no wings?
Yeah, me up on the wall.
No
or-
wings.
No wings is me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know my left from right.
25.
Yeah. Oh. Does it matter if I was saving Misty Step?
It does not.
It's gonna be, can I zoom?
32 damage.
Oh.
Piercing. Yeah, 32 damage. Then,
Is it moving closer or is it staying?
nope, it's staying right there. You see a red beam shoot out and hit you square in the chest. It's force damage, so if you take resistance to force damage, you will take resistance to that. But another eye slit starts glowing,
Oh my god.
and it'll hit the next person over from it.
Okay, so me.
So I just take the 32?
17, yes.
Miss.
27.
Then yes, that is.
That's
I'm
different.
sorry.
That's very
Sorry,
different.
I added 9 to it.
Instead of.
19.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, really? What was your first clue?
26 damage.
The fact that
And then one more slit starts to glow, and it's gonna hit wing person.
So,
you guys get
Yep,
fucked.
that hits.
You're in its mouth!
I'm right where I want to be.
Just imagine he's like, you guys are so
28 damage.
He's gonna get swallowed.
28 damage to wing person.
that's me.
Wing person.
It's
Okay,
Chris.
28 damage to Chris. And then you see its
Chris is
tail just kind of move back and forth, and you see the walls shake and rumble.
Of course it is.
And then it is Willow's turn.
So, is the rest of its body still encased in ice?
It is currently, sliding its way out. Anything that you see that's not in the room with you is currently encased in the ice.
There is
I can't even take sharpshooter shots.
literal fuck shit. Oh, might be false.
That's not even worth it.
So I'm going to...
Also, Brandon, you might need... Where is it? Did I give you that marker? You saw that marker over there, right? Like the
There's a Sharpie.
black
here.
Sharpie? Yeah, hold on to that. You might need it.
Okay.
That's... I'm going
That's good
to
enough.
move to here.
Mm-hmm.
That's 25.
She did.
And I'm
all
going
dead.
to...
I see the death wish coming.
I'm going to swing against it
Okay.
with my magic weapon.
Okay.
Lord, don't fail me now.
Out loud.
Okay, so that's 29, and then I'm gonna roll again because I have advantage. So I hit with a 29.
Okay. Yes, you do.
And since I hit that, that means I can get 4 attacks against it.
But can you hit all?
Yeah, that's...
I
Jeffrey, can you do me a
fucking try to
favor?
get
Oh, actually, no,
more
you're
advantage.
not going to do me a favor. You, because you're the furthest one away from turns, could you go wet that upstairs real quick and bring it back down for me? Because Jeff is next in turn order, so.
Okay, so that is... going-
Jeffrey, you remember how I told you that my coworker was like, that's fucking intimidating as shit?
It's okay.
You say that?
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, I bet you have. Just you wait.
I saw a 3.5 Trask. That's about as scary as you can get.
I don't
You
know,
really
man.
can't die until you wish it.
I don't know,
dead.
man. I looked at a Tarask and was like, this ain't hard enough. So, yeah. Hello, welcome to Vernon's Vice. How can we take your order?
So, what
Wait,
I'm
just
grappled.
wait.
What does that mean?
Grappled means that your speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the
Nat 20.
grappler. So essentially, you're
Okay.
just you can't move at all. You can still fight if you want to,
Oh, okay.
but you're currently
I'm not at
like stuck.
disadvantage or anything?
No.
Oh, this is perfect then.
Just where you want to be, right?
I know.
So
I
what,
literally
so what we're
don't
looking
have to
at
move
damage
to
wise?
keep up with it.
I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing in the long run, but we'll find out.
6.
She's gonna pull me into the wall and we'll be like,
Bye, everybody. See ya.
Cool, there you go.
That's actually pretty scary.
Ooh, that is pretty fucking scary. Holy shit.
I don't want to know.
We're gonna know really soon.
26 plus 6.
Let me guess, the
Two.
damage
That's
from being
sweet.
grappled with it. I thought so.
Oh shit.
Good.
Oh boy.
Last.
Oh
That
boy.
hits. Okay, so
I mean, I'm playing it as it is. It's a mindless fucking world eater, so you were literally the first thing it saw, so.
6, 12, 19. Okay, I need to do math here.
it just thinks I'm a toy. It's okay.
It's a puppy. It's a puppy. It's a giant serpent-like puppy that
Giant.
I
rolled
rolled
65
to handle
damage.
animal.
65 damage. Nice. Look at that.
I rolled a nat 20 and rolled almost perfect on all of my hits.
Oh, you still hear me, Brian?
Yeah.
I rolled to handle animal.
And then I Misty Step as a bonus action
Okay.
to get the fuck back away from it.
You missed
Okay.
a step into the wall.
Also, yeah, I was gonna say as it has gone in the past, the door is now replaced with a giant sheet of ice.
Yep.
Figured.
Did you roll with advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's how I hit
So,
so
if that is
many
the end of
I rolled
Willow's
two
turn,
17s
hi
and a
Chris.
20
Hi.
on top of the initial first hit, so I
How would
only
you
missed
like to
one
go?
because of advantage.
I am motherfucking using Crown of Stars.
Okay.
So 7 motes around me,
Okay.
and I shoot a mote at it.
Okay. What is the moat considered as? Is it
Radiant.
but it's not like a magic missile or anything, right?
No, so I make a spell attack against it.
Okay.
So it would be disadvantage, but because of her advantage, straight roll. Yeah.
Is it a line spell or is it a spell that requires a ranged attack?
Range
Spell
attack?
range attack.
You got the reflective carapace, didn't you? You little bitch.
Okay, so that's the first one, right? Are you doing more than one, or
No, it requires a bonus action.
like? But
So
how many?
action to
How many
summon it.
is it hit by? Just one, right?
Yeah, it's just one.
Okay, it smashes into it, and it looks unfazed.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the reflective carapace, you little bitch.
He doesn't want us to win.
No.
What part of? I mean, I feel like I said this to everybody, but I at least said it to Jeffrey. I want to kill you guys.
You didn't say it.
I totally understand that, but this kind of goes past wanting to kill us. 4 dragons might be wanting to kill us. A world ender?
Not doing.
You're
86.
literally max level, and I gave you fucking upgraded armor, upgraded weaponry, and 2 fucking bullshit items.
I'm just like,
I don't want to hear
okay.
it.
I understand
Okay.
that, but
I'm just like,
I don't wanna hear it.
well, a lot of shit
Technically,
doesn't work against the thing
if-
now.
exactly.
Technically-
you gave us all this fancy shit that doesn't work against the boss, so it doesn't matter.
technically, if Jesse was here,
But Jesse's not here.
he's not. I'm sorry, but I didn't prepare for
Alright,
Jesse
give me
not being
Jesse's
here.
character.
He doesn't have one. He didn't make one. That's the thing. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just
Okay,
pull
whose
out a
turn is it?
character.
After you, it is Leaf's turn.
Really, really, really debating.
I step
on
forward, and
max leveling
unfortunately,
Elle and just
unfortunately, you
subbing
got
her out
snatched
right
up.
now.
What was that?
He got snatched up, so I can't help him. But I pull out a sacred relic, and I cast Holy Aura.
Okay.
And I choose creatures of my choice within 30 feet of me. They start shedding dim light in a 5-foot radius. They have advantage on saving throws, and attacks against them have disadvantage. If a fiend or undead hits them with a melee attack, the aura flashes bright light. Then the thing has. I'm pretty sure it's not a fiend, so unless it is, then I'm gonna stop talking.
Wait, sorry. What was that? Go ahead. I was reading
Is
something.
it a fiend?
Is it a fiend?
So it has disadvantage on everybody but the one that's in his mouth.
Yeah, it is not considered a fiend, first off, so whatever that is.
So,
That's fine.
So yeah, it has disadvantage, and then
Okay.
we have advantage on saving throws.
Okay.
But did you roll for your frightened thing? But
Except for this one, right?
Yeah, except for him,
Yeah.
because he's 40 feet off the ground.
Okay.
17 Constitution to break frighten.
Actually, am I
does
still
not
range?
work.
Okay.
'Cause I'm 30
And it was
feet up.
wisdom, by the way, not constitution.
I thought you went 20 feet up.
21.
No,
Still
30,
misses.
because I'm
You're still
my
frightened.
speed is 40, and it was 10 feet to walk back.
This is literally like fucking shit your pants
Okay, that's what I
fucking
thought.
enemy, sir. Don't even.
Alright, so then it's actually just
What?
us three now.
So the
She's all the way
reaction
up and...
Yeah.
Okay.
that would have been a 20 if this paper wasn't here. It hit the paper and then rolled to a 2.
I'm so sorry. I am really sorry.
I will then... Oh wait, I can't.
I'm really not.
So I gotta stop there. I'm gonna...
Kill this thing.
I hope so.
27
It'd be great
for,
if you guys did.
27 for Frighten.
27. You're good.
Okay, then that's my turn.
Alrighty. Hey, Devana. You want to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I am sorry, to a point.
No, you're not. Brian, don't even. It's a miss. Bonus action. Fucking both miss. Actually, you know what? Nope. Fuck it. Fucking stroke of luck. I'm fucking hitting this motherfucker.
Okay.
And I'm in its mouth, so it's...
Fucking. I don't care. I'll use it.
Sneak attack.
Okay, cool.
Wait. So Stroke of Luck gave you a 20, right?
Nope. It auto hits.
Oh, okay. I thought it was giving you a 20.
No, it's a 20 if it's a skill check.
Okay.
But it's not. You can just auto hit if you miss.
Not bad.
15, 16, 17, 18.
18 damage.
No.
Waiting
Hold
for
on.
it.
Hold on. That was 5.
I'm waiting for it.
Ting.
I said 18, right?
Yeah.
28.
19, 20, 26, 30, 34. 34 plus 16 is
50.
50.
50 damage in total.
Yep. That was worth it. Oh, and I'm gonna go... I'm gonna stay here.
Hey, Dio.
Fuck him up.
So
You're currently trapped in its hundreds and hundreds of
As
teeth. You
my-
can feel its teeth piercing through your armor.
bonus action, I'm gonna do a fully amplified blood curse of mutual suffering.
Okay.
Because I need to get as much damage out.
Does it negate?
Is it next time it deals damage to you or next time it deals damage to anyone?
To me.
Him.
Okay. That's fine. That might work for you, actually, on this one.
Doesn't the what you call it, blood curse like nullify necrotic damage for that damage that you do?
If I amplify it, the creature takes full damage and loses any necrotic resistance.
Cool.
Wait, in general?
No, just for the
No,
damage
for
it takes
that
from
damage.
that.
It
Oh,
makes
okay.
sure that it goes through.
I was really like, that opens up literally half of the things I'm able to do.
I wish.
It would be nice if we can nullify it all the time.
What is that?
Would be, wouldn't it?
I'm pretty sure there's a nullify spell like that.
I'm pretty sure God hates us.
Even if there was an nullify spell, I'm sure there's something
Here,
that
Jeff, I'm
reflects
certain
it
you're gonna
back.
have tons
It's
of fun
just
with
not.
your run through on Valentine's Day. Okay, I don't want to fucking hear it.
I know it's gonna be completely fucking around.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna attack it twice, I guess.
Can anyone here use a sphere?
26.
I can use a sphere.
Okay, good. Alright, yeah.
What is it?
26?
Ah.
Yeah, 26. 26 does
Okay.
not hit.
Spear is a
Well,
weapon,
yeah.
darling.
Is a what?
A weapon.
Yeah.
That is
Is
a
it martial or simple?
28. That hits.
That does hit.
I think it's
Just barely.
Alright, this
Because
is
I can wield simple weapons.
I can win
20
too.
for that.
I can't, that's
And
why
I
then-
can wheel martial and
Is it
simple.
just immune to
Which is
fire damage?
everything.
Yeah.
Alright.
So 20 damage.
Yay, Hex Warrior.
Okay, and is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which now you're gonna have advantage.
Uh,
I might have to say my reaction to save one of you guys.
Spear is.
So, at the beginning
So great.
of its
Almost
turn,
everyone can use it.
it's going to coil itself around the person in front of it and hold more of its body out.
First of all, I
Wait.
misty stepped back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30
Okay, well then
feet.
that's the case. It's going to coil to the right, like towards Jeffrey, and
So
then
it's going this way.
or towards Jeffrey.
That's what he
Yes.
just
Yeah,
moved
yeah.
it.
So yes, we're gonna be moving that way, and then along the wall to you guys. So like literally, it's just following the wall up to where everyone else is currently standing,
Wait, what?
So it's going over here.
all the way to the wall
Oh, okay.
towards Jeff.
Okay, so it's going all the way to the wall right here.
Yep. 5, 10, 15. Like count how many squares from where he was.
5,
To move without moving.
15,
Jesus Christ.
20, 25, 30,
35,
40,
40.
50, 45, 50.
Okay, so it's going to be there. Its body is going to come out of the wall,
Yep.
following itself. Then it's going to swallow.
Oh my god!
It's swallowed
Swallowing
me.
you.
Following you. So it's going to toss its head back, and it's going to it's going to let you fly into the air, and then it's going to snap down on you, and you're going to feel its mouth literally enclose on you, and you're going to feel yourself slide down, and eventually, when you come to a stop, you're going to look around. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Looking around, you see large stone spires sitting in what you imagine is the stomach of the beast, and it looks like towers,
Sounds so cool.
almost from like castles mixed in with the acid
Told
sitting
you
at the bottom
so.
of its stomach. So you see essentially parts of cities from what you can imagine may be either different areas or different generations, because they all look to be different designs, but essentially, yeah. Yeah, you are pretty much.
Oh my god!
Then
There's no save for that? Holy
there
shit.
is not. Not for being
How
swallowed.
do you save for that?
As long as he's grappled, it says he can make one bite attack against a larger or smaller creature it is grappling, which I'm going to sit here and say that a 32 is going to hit you. Yeah.
But it says
No, that was just me. That was just me. Like
Yeah.
I didn't think you were wrong. That was just me
Yeah.
going like, "What the fuck, you? You like, if you don't get out of the grapple, you're fucking swallowed."
Yep. And then one of the eyes is going to glow.
So it didn't do damage to me?
Nope, not yet. And it's going to fire at, I think that's Wings is the closest one to him.
That's Chris.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
She's 30
Essentially, he's
feet
going to hit the three of you towards the front.
Okay, it
'Cause
has
there's-
disadvantage on its attacks.
Okay, so
27.
give me 1 second, because I have something.
Yes.
I use my reaction,
Okay.
so I can roll a. So if you hit me with an attack roll, that's
Yep.
cursed.
Yep.
I can use my reaction to roll a d6 on 4 or higher. The attack misses regardless of what of its roll.
So roll, sir.
Come on, don't fuck me over. Yay, 5. So it
Okay,
missed.
so it misses.
Yep.
It's then going to fire at the next person.
Me, because I'm the next one.
20.
Nope.
There you go. And it's going to fire at the next person after
It's
that.
tilted.
Okay, it was
Oh,
the
jeez.
same regardless. Whoever the third person was in the front row, like, of people,
Well,
Me.
37.
At disadvantage?
I rolled an 18 and then an 18.
Oh.
So
I guess I'll believe you.
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
I can make it have super disadvantage.
11.
That's why Bane is so good early levels. Because if you can hold concentration on Bane, it's a -1.
32
2, 3,
damage.
4 on every attack roll it makes.
And that was force damage, you said?
32 force damage, yep. And then you're going to see it move 25 feet closer to you
Okay,
guys.
I moved like 50.
It moved 50.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Okay. So
I know what I'm doing, sir.
Just making sure.
Yeah, sometimes we gotta double check you.
Because like you're also
That's what you're
somewhat
doing.
drunk right
Yeah.
now.
I am coherent enough to know that it can also move another half of its speed due to legendary action, motherfucker.
But it can't do it on its
Didn't I-
turn.
Because it can do it once at the end of its
Yeah,
turn.
you have, but
No, at the end of someone else's turn, I believe, for legendary actions.
Choosing from the option, Verdant Spice regains legendary points at the start of its turn. Only one legendary action option can be used at a time, and only at the end of another creature's turn. Well, then start next person's turn. So moving back to wherever he was before, and start next person's turn. Sorry, I misread that. I thought it was the end of his
Who's the
turn.
next person?
and you should also say when it's a legendary action, so we know
Yes.
you're not doing
Okay.
weird shit.
Okay. It is now. Hey, Willow.
That's what I was hoping you weren't gonna say. Cool.
Mobby. I fucked up.
I love how you were just saying, I know what the fuck I'm doing, and then we were like, are you sure? And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No. Damn it. Listen, alright. I'm learning things too right
Okay.
now, okay? Although this guy is definitely getting archived. It's gonna be fun.
Fuck.
Jazz hands.
Or do we have to stay within?
Nope. As soon as it's
To be
done.
fair, you guys have done. I mean, it still looks like it's not fucking stopping,
To
but
be fair, I did 50 damage.
yeah, I was gonna say.
And I did 6.
Well, I'm
Currently sitting in his stomach.
But
too.
yeah, now I'm fucked because, that doesn't count for sneak attack, does it?
What?
He's not incapacitated.
What? That he's in the stomach? He also has no clue what the fuck's going on outside.
But that's not the condition for it, so that's why I'm.
I mean, as far as things go, it's a gargantuan creature. He's currently in the center of it. I can imagine that's more than at least 5 feet worth of skin.
Oh, so
between
he's
you and
not
him.
right there.
No, he's inside of the
Oh.
No,
creature.
he's literally inside. That's
He's
just
inside of the creature.
I was like,
You were
don't know
inside of the
anything about
creature.
snakes, do you? Huh?
Listen, boy. It's a leviathan. Fuck out of here. I said it was serpent-like. I
Snake.
said it was serpent-like. Did I say it was a snake?
Yes.
No, I did not.
okay, that makes more sense.
It is immune.
You were also like 5 feet compared to its.
I thought
How
you were
many
just
square feet is that? Is that fucker right now?
a lot. It's just
It
a lot.
wouldn't even be able to
No,
swallow
see,
me, honestly.
I thought
You
you were
literally just fall down its gullet.
I thought you were just considering like the whole thing like a stomach. That's why I didn't realize you meant like down.
No, he is
through
down
it.
and
Okay.
in, and even then, as far as things go, I can imagine the walls of that serpent are at least more than 5 feet thick. So, sorry, I would like to give you sneak attack.
No, I was just confused.
Well, you could if you're the best DM ever,
I'm not the best DM ever, though.
but you could be.
Come on, I totally forgot how to fucking work legendary actions. There's no way I could be the best DM ever.
See, but that's my favorite thing about this is the fact that I literally can't do shit. I can protect myself, but that's about it because all of my
So-
stuff relies on hiding
Just-
or my friends being within 5 feet of it, and I can't do
I know this is technically metagaming towards you guys on that end, but I do feel like I should at least let you know. So, in order to get out of him, you gotta deal at least 60 damage from the inside.
Oh, that's easy.
Just letting you know.
Easy.
Well, I figured
60 damage from the inside, and then he
I'm
has
a
to fail a
bunch of
constitution.
raids
It's not really metagame because that's kind of how being on the inside
Yeah.
of something big works. You deal a lot of damage, it rolls Constitution and sees if it
If I
vomits
use
you back.
3
Right,
attacks
exactly.
at 20 damage each, I'll be out next turn, man.
So I just move 30 feet that way and hang out.
And I hang out.
Oh, by the way, you're considered blinded and restrained.
Me?
Yep.
Ah, that's fine.
Blinded and restrained, and you have total cover against attacks and other effects outside of Verdant Spice.
That would have
Yeah,
been
that
helpful
answers
when
your
I
question.
So yeah, that's gonna be what I do because
What does it have like weird things that restrains it inside of its stomach?
No, it's just it's what it's considered, I guess. as far
Like
as things are concerned.
restrained, as in I can't move out of its body.
That's what I'm saying. Because I was like, wait,
Oh.
hold on. If it's like a Leviathan and you're like this big,
It is like a Leviathan. You can move freely without it, but as far as things are
Within it,
concerned,
but you
like
can't
within
do
it, but you can't leave it. Imagine you're inside, and it's almost like the expanse of a small town.
So I get an advantage on hitting it right now. Listen,
There's nothing that says you get advantage against
there's
hitting
no
it,
way
so I'm
I'm
sorry.
not gonna hit it if I stab straight down.
But guess what? You must fucking suck, because there's no
Trip over your
advantage.
own feet.
Yes.
So basically, all I did was move 30 feet away from where it is currently slithering towards. And,
Okay.
I'll make it.
Okay, then, after that, it's Chris's turn.
Bye.
Hi. Hi. Hello, Chris.
So, that shit didn't work.
It just went.
Yeah.
Why don't you wish me out of the Leviathan? Maybe
can't.
that'll do
I
great.
can't.
You say you can't, but I did not say you couldn't.
we need an hour for
I
him to...
need to attune to it, which requires an hour. I
Oh,
don't
that's
think we
true.
have an hour.
No, you don't.
You
That
get
is
attuned
true.
To your thing.
No, he's got
I'm-
3 things that
I'm-
he's attuned to already, and he's not attuned to the sword that gives him wish.
Yes.
Bruh.
Because I have Robes of Aug Magi that gives me a whole bunch of shit. My pack weapon.
And then a shield that gives him resistance to cold damage, which was great against the Durgan.
immunity.
Immunity to cold damage, which was great against the Durgan that never
Yeah.
got to use his cold breath weapon.
Yeah.
But
So,
I'm so glad I didn't go for that because I thought about they have like one of the ion stones that like negates like
6.
ice, and I was like, yeah,
I
let's all go
looked
do that.
into
And I was
those,
like,
but it was like really easy to grab them, so
Yeah.
it's just like,
yeah, I was like,
Alright.
that's a waste.
to be fair, it makes sense for his character, though.
Yeah.
He's the embodiment of Christmas, so, like, immune to cold damage.
I'm going to fucking shoot it with my kindness arrows.
Okay.
Alright, so first one. I don't have advantage against this, correct?
No,
So
it has disadvantage against you, and you have advantage on ability save.
Okay.
Ability checks.
Okay,
How long
so
does this last?
disadvantage.
Getting back to you right now.
you know, it's funny.
Just so that way I know.
Rolled a
Ryan,
20 on the history.
I'm
check.
assuming a 20 does not hit.
It does not.
It's 28.
Probably one of the people who knows the
Yeah, I
most
know that.
about, like,
that
Jacque
would fucking
Yeah.
work.
in
So what was it,
general.
Brandon?
Duration
this
1 minute. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against us 3, and then we have advantage on saving throws.
So it's currently still at a counter of 10. I'm going to keep a track of it on my die.
So that is it for me, and then fucking Constitution. Damn, I'm good. 19.
Nope. 28, sir.
28.
Hit it.
No, he's doing it for the.
No, to save from the frighten.
Oh, to save from the frighten? Still no.
Cool.
Sorry.
It's like a 20 to hit for the frightened.
22.
That.
Is this considered a magical effect? Oh, no.
Nope.
Never mind.
And
Nope.
you're scared of it.
It's essentially just an overwhelming
Yeah,
presence.
I was just wondering because I'm like really tired. I read advantage. I was like, wait a minute, I get advantage. I'm like, wait a minute, I already rolled with advantage.
Leaf!
Just checking.
And that is 1 full round, so 9 more rounds worth of your stuff.
I cast Sacred Flame on it. It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay.
What did you touch me with again?
I
Death
didn't.
ward.
Oh wait, yeah,
Death
Death
Ward.
Ward, yeah.
It fails.
Alright, so...
I'm imagining a 4 fails.
What was it?
4?
Plus 2.
With dexterity? This is amazing.
It's a massive creature. You really think it's
I-
got dex?
This makes it so much easier. I just wish I had a bunch of, like, dex things other than this.
Did
I
I
should have
catch
taken
it
Sacred
flat-footed?
Flame as
They
a
don't
fucking
have
cantrip.
flat-footed.
No, they don't. I mean, they
always
do,
find myself
but
thinking I should've
he
taken
doesn't
fucking
have
Sacred
flat-footed.
Flame.
He's a giant motherfucker.
That makes him even more flat-footed.
18 radiant damage.
18 radiant damage.
And then I book shit.
I bullshit.
Same. So is this like Stroud where when we deal damage, it doesn't regain anything? Or is this a...
Um,
Don't.
what do you mean?
like if we deal something that can actually hurt it,
Hey.
is there any effect that happens?
You don't know.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say it's like revenants, where if you don't hit them with flame, they regain.
Dio! You are now sitting in acid.
Oh, 3 hits.
Yeah.
14, so that's yeah, it hits.
Nice.
13, that hits. 20!
Okay.
Yay.
So crit
Hit
skis.
all 3.
Alright, so it's gonna be 2, 10, 11,
And roll one more time. Because you get the crit.
18, and then
You get your mods 3 times.
3 or 4 because I
3 times,
crit.
'cause it doesn't-
Crit just doubles the dice.
What was that? 18 was that?
Yes.
Plus 45 would be...
He's out.
He might be
Well,
out.
he has to roll a con check.
That's 63 damage.
I feel like I have a better chance of surviving if I get eaten.
I'll just get eaten. That's
And
the best thing.
then
You stab down.
Just
Come on,
Misty
guys.
step into him.
I think the
Can I Misty Step?
you are then regurgitated from inside of. You feel yourself get hoisted out as like a wind carries you up through its throat, and then it spews you out onto the ground 10 feet in front of it, and you are prone.
It's reverse birth.
Is there anything else you're gonna do?
That was one of...
That was your
all.
attack, so you can try and run away.
That's true. Where am I?
Currently prone within
just
10 feet
got-
of it.
Regurged.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, so that's half your movement.
I'm good where I am.
Cool.
It moves 50 feet. I can only move 30. There's no point.
He's right.
And I'm only gonna do damage if I'm hitting it.
I believe in you.
Okay,
As
so
long as it's focused on me, you guys are free to do whatever.
it is,
Well, it shoots.
Burden's
I
turn.
So never mind.
and yeah, he's gonna fucking come at you.
Oh wait, I also regain 10 health.
34 to hit.
What do you think?
Yeah, why are you even asking at this point?
Oh, who is it hitting?
You!
Me?
Yeah.
How much
It goes
damage
right
is it
after
doing?
you.
You're right in front of it. Well, guess you're getting eaten again.
33 damage.
33 damage.
You are picked up.
It does 33 damage to itself.
You are grappled again, and yeah, it does 33 damage to itself. So
That's gonna be how we kill it. You gotta
Oh,
fight
and
him a
as a
bunch of
reaction,
times.
I get to hit it again.
yeah, it's considered a weapon attack.
18.
That definitely.
What sucks?
8 plus
It's
15
only
is
two
a
spell of force.
20.
And one's
You're
raised
gonna
and
hit.
doesn't do shit.
You're gonna, wait, 23?
23
23
damage.
max
23
damage. Okay, just
Yeah,
making
he
sure.
rolled high enough to hit it.
Alright, and then that.
I'm saving all the easy stuff from. Wait, does this
For when
do
I'm in the
special
inside.
things? Oh, and then I
Let's do
also
special things.
I think I know what I'm gonna do next turn.
have advantage A on the attack roll. That wasn't a 20.
Just hoping it has low charisma.
And any damage dealt with this special attack ignores any damage, immunity, or resistance that target has. So,
There you go.
my right hits for 4 damage.
Look at that. It's 4 more than it was hurt for before.
Yeah.
Okay. You are now grappled. And then I
Going
beam,
back in, guys.
I beam it closest person to him, which would be
Wings.
No.
This one?
I would guess it's probably
it is going
probably
yeah.
Savannah.
Yep. That's gonna hit.
Yeah, my armor class is only 19.
Yeah, that hits.
I was like, Dio, you got this. Good job. Keep it distracted like a puppy.
I should have moved 40 feet. I should have just fucking moved.
Well, you can move more than that, can't you? Bonus action?
Yeah, but I can also use my bonus.
35
action to
damage.
attack again.
Oof.
Yup, that's bad for me.
Next person.
Me?
And then I'm gonna get...
I'm
I
using
need to
my
get
reaction.
fucking out.
Thank
range.
fucking God to that disadvantage. I rolled crit first time around.
Thank you.
Don't thank me, thank fucking him.
Thank you.
That's what I was
So-
like.
I also failed on my thingy, so.
I need to get out of that way.
30 damage.
Yep.
Next person.
Me?
That's gonna hit.
These are considered attacks, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Just for future reference.
Dude, I'm fucking beating the shit out of this thing.
30
Yeah.
damage
I
to
love
you
how
as well,
The
sir.
health you're at now is still more
And
than
then
my
it's
special.
going to move along the wall
Mm-hmm.
as far as it can.
Man, if only my
No,
wife
okay,
gave me,
question.
50 feet in total. What?
She's
I'm
up in the air,
30 feet off
30
the
feet
ground.
in the air. Is he gonna go after her, or is he just gonna keep going along the wall?
He's gonna move as far as he can, as far as he's
Alright, so
concerned.
5,
Go
10,
ahead.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Oh, wait.
Does that put him in melee with me?
Now, just run across the wall.
The body is
I'm going
literally
to.
gonna hug the wall, so like all the way along the wall, and his body is just gonna come out, and you're gonna see the wall rumble more as the tail seems to bat against the wall.
It's like a giant cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not even gonna attack next turn.
I believe in you.
You can see large cracks forming in the ice walls.
Morgan, maximum effort. Just do it.
That reminds me of the quote.
And then it is Willow's turn.
I can only move 80 feet though.
Only.
Hey,
I would like
Willow.
to move 120, but I have to disengage.
What would you like to do, Willow?
Can't you disengage as a bonus action?
Mm-hmm. But then dash and dash again is only 40 feet.
What's the odds it can just whack you with its tail? It's still in the. It's got a while before the tail's out. You're good. Just go right to where the.
I don't know. You see some really hefty cracks in the wall.
really hefty cracks.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna
hefty,
get
hefty?
like
I don't
hefty,
I'm getting
hefty,
off
hefty.
the fucking
Oh,
wall.
shit.
Like hefty,
Yeah,
cracks
I'm getting
in the
off
wall.
the fucking wall.
Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy.
Hefty.
Okay, you parkour off the wall.
No.
It's not her turn yet.
Parkour. I could. That would be an action, wouldn't it?
Mhm.
I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna run it.
So Willow,
I
what you
like
doing?
how it eats me.
Oh,
and
it's
I
me?
still have all my
Yeah, it
body
is your turn.
parts.
See, I'd love to like run to the ceiling, but it's like
Oh shit.
hundreds of feet in the air.
Question.
That's too far.
He reset charges on stuff when we were outside, correct?
Anything that-
Literally anything that would have involved a charge, you got half of what you've used rounded up.
Does that apply to Ichabod?
With haste? No, he gave it to
Just one
you.
charge per day.
He gave it to each one of the player
Like,
characters.
okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize
So-
what he does.
Well, he knows.
Yeah.
Oh no, he
He
knows
knows.
what Ichabod does.
Scared of Ichabod.
He don't give a shit about Ichabod. Jacque is just worried about his eggnog and his food and
He's
watching
just a
y'all
damn
fight fucking
sentient
World
weapon. Who
Ender.
the fuck cares? Throw it in another dimension. It's gone. Goodbye.
Just drop it. It's gone. Goodbye.
No, you can't do that.
Cut its hand off. It's gone. Goodbye.
No, sending your weapons. You
On
have
the
to roll-
bright side,
depending on the weapon, you have to roll like a wisdom
it
save
seems to be
drop it.
slowed a little bit.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Bring me here. Misty step.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my movement to clear this distance. So there's 10.
And the flavor text they gave
Okay.
me here is not mine. Cool.
And then I'm going to
But no rest for the wicked.
use
Or rest for
my
the wicked.
That is a
action
good one.
and hit the tail.
Okay.
Because that's not where the mouth is.
Let's say tails are way back here.
Well, this is part
I was gonna say, that's the bonus to having a creature this fucking huge. You don't have to fight his head to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
of
That's very true.
That's not gonna hit. So the first one didn't hit.
But you're definitely gonna take an eye laser.
And then 4 times.
And Deb can't take that many of those. Because that was bad.
I can imagine.
That was
It's not supposed to be good.
Is there
it
any kind of
magic?
advantage still on us?
To what?
I don't know what is actually
No,
still
it's-
affecting me.
No, advantage is only until it's the first round of combat.
Okay, he has disadvantage against me though.
Yes.
Since I'm not attacking near its face, is there any kind of
The light's flickering.
okay? Is there any kind of advantage towards the fact that I'm not anywhere near his face and half of his body is still in the wall? Okay,
Just wait till I get to
2.
61 health. or
That
whatever.
hits.
That's
That's a
Oh,
31.
Yeah, then.
Oh, I get another use of
Then, yeah, 31 definitely hits.
whatchamacallit,
4,
of this. I get rid of one of those because I got a crit.
16,
Because of sanguine.
and that's gonna hit. That's a 30. 17, 26. So we're gonna. That's gonna be 26 for that, and then I'm going to
26 damage for that one.
26 damage for that, and I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And here we go again. That nope. I like to think it's good luck for that. That's a 27. Nope. 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 And
Oh my
nope.
god.
So all of those, I almost hit by one.
Over 50%
So,
chance.
Since it would be at
And
5th
That's why I have
level
to.
spell slot, would be 68.
I have to hit a 14 in order to hit.
I wish to take
Because like the spell slot's
10
on 5th
minutes
Yeah, it'd be
to
level. Cool.
You know, don't touch me. I was supposed to stay here for 10 minutes. Just don't touch me.
to meditate on an object being that piece. And just learn vague details about its past,
and then
You know.
as one does.
You just go, no, don't touch me. I was supposed to stay here. Just let me stare at you.
Just let me do this.
I'm just gonna sit in its gullet.
For 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure you would be decomposed by now.
I got a pretty tough skin.
Maybe.
I don't think this armor can decompose.
You go down, and then come back up, and then go back down, and then come back up, like inside.
I need to
I
just
feel
read
like
one.
we did that before with Strahd. I think it was Jeff. Would keep dying,
Yeah,
going
yeah.
in the,
Yep.
hole,
Yeah.
and it keep coming back out.
Yeah.
Come back out.
Yeah, Amar was just like, all I can do is...
Dead.
I didn't
And
think I
then
got
I'm
out.
going
It was just
to.
I was like in his mouth.
Yeah.
Boom,
Yeah.
you're conscious.
And then I would like,
Heal.
yeah.
Boom. you're
But
on
anyways,
skin.
yes, Willow.
Okay, so then I'm going to. Because I action charged, I can arcane charge,
Okay.
and I can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see within 30 feet.
That's fine.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Technically, if you moved behind its
30.
body, you wouldn't be able to get hit by the eye lasers.
The eye lasers are on the body.
There, it's on the
On
body.
the
like
body?
literally,
Yeah, there's slits
you saw the
on the
two that
body.
were on its face, but literally the entire length of the serpent is covered in like hundreds of these things.
It's
Disco lasers.
It's fucking ridiculous, but it's fucking
yeah,
beautiful.
Here. That's sort of like...
I literally told this description to a friend of mine at work, and they were like, "Fuck," and I was just like, "Yeah, alrighty."
Like these
Alright, so
motherfuckers
there's
gonna die.
that. And I think.
Also reminds me of like Resident Evil creatures where they have eyes like every fucking
Yep.
where and you have to like
That's it.
stab them out.
Alrighty, at the
Am done.
end of your turn, no, you get swallowed,
Oh yay!
and you now spill into its gullet again.
Wait, the end of his turn?
At the end of her turn.
Oh,
Legendary action.
You need to call it
You have to
reaction.
say-
Legendary action.
I was like, how is that happening?
Legendary action. We all know that he's got legendary actions at this point. But yes,
But I don't remember what they are.
yeah, you get ingested.
So he can move, he can swallow.
You are now sitting back where you were before. You look around and remember, hey, this is where I was before.
I like this place.
Yeah, better.
Peaceful. I
Yeah.
will now meditate.
It's rather quiet outside of the hissing of stomach acids.
Can I make a perception check to see what's in here? If there's anything
Sure.
useful?
If there's anything
Rocks.
useful.
I mean, he swallowed cities.
20.
You look around, you see a lot of heavy rocks.
I'm gonna throw a rock at him.
Improv.
And then it
Does
is
have a
Chris's turn.
uvula? Can I grapple its uvula?
You could if you were in its mouth. You're not.
You're
Well,
not.
I slide past its mouth.
You saw no uvula on the way down.
Loser.
Do snakes and or worms even have uvulas?
Listen, forehead.
Mr. Like, you don't even know what a snake is like, motherfucker. Where's its uvula?
I don't think they do, honestly.
No, I don't think they do either.
So it is a snake.
But it's snake-like.
Nope. Alright.
Listen here,
No
motherfucker.
attacks hit, then Constitution saving throw. Okay. Okay. What is it? 23.
You finally are not
Finally.
you're not frightened of it.
You coward.
Leaf!
You just hear from him inside his stomach.
You can't
Your,
see
your
me.
face
Well,
down. Your
come
face,
at
like,
me,
pressed
you
up
coward.
against it.
Make that dexterity saving throw, you bitch.
The snake opens its mouth. Ha! You coward.
How much you want to do? I literally
How
rolled.
much you
want
want
I
to
rolled
do?
again.
I'll do it a million.
I literally rolled a 4 again.
Just keep doing that for everything.
Yeah, that would be nice.
18 radiant damage.
Pew pew.
And
We're getting there.
And just stand
I
there.
deal the final blow.
Is that it for you, sir?
And gain half of his
Ivana,
Wait, this one won't turn
what
to
you
stone.
doing?
I'll gain.
Bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
I'm gonna take off 40 feet on an angle down so I hit the floor.
So where you want
Okay.
to go?
Well, I want to be on the
Angle.
ground, but back this way, like away from the motherfucker.
Be smart about it, man.
Yeah.
If you were a coward, what would you do?
I would be running away
I'm a
from
coward,
it
I
and
have no
shooting arrows
AP.
at
I'm
it.
a baby.
We little boy, baby.
Baby. I'm the oldest person in the party, but I'm a baby.
Yeah. She'll play it up all she wants. She's gonna move another 40 feet back. Use
What
it.
percentage?
her
wise,
action
you're
to
the youngest,
disengage.
I'm the oldest.
Do you know how old I am?
I said
Don't-
percentage
Oh,
wise.
what do you mean percentage
Like
wise?
of the life you're going to live.
Like, are you at
Okay.
90% of your life?
I don't know. Alright.
50%?
Is that it you're doing for your stuff?
I'm
Yes,
like
that's all I have.
35.
Alrighty then. Deal. You're stuck in his fucking stomach. What you doing?
I'm stabbing shit.
I'm stuck.
Go at it, boy.
I'm gonna stab a bitch.
Damn.
First, I'm actually gonna re-invoke, Blood of... Oh wait, well I'm not even gonna add 10 then. Blood of Blood Curse of Mutual Suffering,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do it amplified.
He's just gonna fucking kill this thing by having it hit him.
You know,
So-
that's kind of
At
how
this
blood
point-
hunters work.
Meat shield!
I'm my own meat
Look,
shield.
if you got a bullet sponge,
I'm
you
my
got a
own
bullet
meat
sponge.
shield.
And then 2 attacks.
Shit, what are they looking up?
That's a hit.
Now, does it have to be an attack against you?
It's any
Any damage.
Any
No,
damage?
It's, specifically, it's the marked eyeless mutual suffering for up to 1 minute. The next time the linked creature deals damage to you with a weapon attack.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I shouldn't have had to tell you that.
Just
I'm tired.
Just wanted to know.
Technically.
I don't have to tell you what my shit does, Brian, okay?
I don't have to inform you of the things that I need to
It
do.
was 16, 15,
Those hurt.
7, 10, 40. So I'm not
40
out.
damage.
Nope, and that might be bad.
That's fine.
But alright,
Okay.
it's gonna hurt him too, so.
So,
Just hurt
Verdon's
him.
turn starts.
Means it'll just hurt itself.
You feel
It's a
the
weapon
acids
attack.
in its stomach
It's not a
bubbling
weapon attack.
up around your legs.
Keep making fun of my fucking armor. I have acid resistance.
Oh, dear
I never
lord.
made fun of you. I almost got your armor. I gave you the armor. I was like,
didn't
you
give
should
me
have this
shit.
armor.
Give me shit. We were sitting next to each other fucking making it. You kept looking at the fucking pack of shit cards, and Brian had to come over and be like, no, you're not getting the fucking cards of many things.
I did keep looking at that and the alchemist char. Cause stupid.
Yes.
Yes, I would like to dump
Okay.
mayonnaise.
Pull a grog. Just eat mayonnaise out of the jar. It's okay.
That would have been him.
Here comes the deeps, boys.
Alcohol.
You're gonna be fucked.
Me?
I heard the deeps.
Do you hear that? That's the acid damage.
Here it comes.
And I still don't think it counts as a weapon attack.
Brian is tutoring.
62 damage.
And that's not a weapon attack?
62 acid damage, not a weapon attack. It's not a weapon, it's just an effect of your environment.
You should
But it's currently being wielded as a weapon.
It is not wielded as a weapon.
You should have stood on one of those fucking rocks you talk about, Baron.
Could
I do that?
What?
Could I stand on the...
You're technically.
You see the tides of the acid rising and going underneath.
Of
So.
course it does.
It's the fucking stomach acids, bitch, and it's also dripping from all the fucking ceilings. What do you want me to fucking tell you?
All of
You're
the
literally
ceilings?
in his stomach.
Oh,
There's multiple ceilings.
For all you know, there might be a billion ceilings.
I'm sorry, I
Fuck
don't
it.
know the anatomy of a
So,
giant fucking wall
it
worm
will
that
then
eats cities.
Move closer to whoever's literally right in front of it,
What? Is it acid damage? You
Yes.
said?
and it's going to snappy snaps
And
at you.
it was 61.
And
Who is it?
then
This.
That is
61. You
our
said
dear
damage?
friend Leaf.
Bam.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna hit actually.
Man, he doesn't
21?
answer, so I'm
No,
not-
man.
Look at you, motherfucker.
And
I'm
then
gonna
I'm
stare
going
this
to.
shit down. Norman Gander has nothing on me.
And then I'm gonna perk Sentinel.
Can you?
Yep.
Where are
Because
you?
it took an attack.
Oh,
I
there
am
you go.
standing
Yeah, you're
right
literally
there.
right next to it.
Because I.
Yeah. If an enemy within 5 feet of you attacks something other than you, yeah. Yeah, that would.
It doesn't need to know it's doing that.
Did not.
Oh my god.
I don't get any kind of advantage.
I
on that
attack. For shooting at you.
I
Willow.
attack.
Me?
Yep.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
That hits.
What is it, huh?
31.
Oh fuck.
You right?
You're right, you're right.
25.
Oh, you've done worse to me.
Oh my god, I'm an
It then zaps its
idiot.
eye, not at you,
Uncanny dodge.
But at the other two.
at the other twos.
Alright, so
So me.
First, we'll do Jeff.
Okay.
Fucking, I'm stupid.
21. No, wait. 28. Sorry. My brain is, like, fried.
So I'm gonna do this thingy.
Okay.
So 4 higher.
Fucking
That's a
stupid.
4, so it misses.
Okay. And then it zaps at the other person.
which is this one?
Yeah.
What's your armor class again?
19.
Sorry.
Thank God for all more hexes.
26 damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Nope.
13.
Okay.
I should have done that last time because I forgot it's any attack against you. It doesn't matter if you're taking damage and you have a reaction.
At that point in time...
Why does he have to just stop talking and start rolling?
Yeah. It's not.
Okay, it's... You see its tail slam up against the wall, and the entirety of the ice wall that is encasing the tail...
I am going to use my reaction to damage it from the acid. But I was doing stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay, is that against, like,
It's just damage.
Okay, any
Any
damage whatsoever?
monster that damage.
Okay, yeah, by all
me.
means. Regardless of what happens on that end, there's no way he's gonna kill it in one hit.
Kills it.
The ice wall
That's 30.
shatters, and its tail then... You see it essentially come out from the wall itself, and it starts moving its way along the other edge of the wall, so it's trying to essentially form a complete circle with its tail again. It gets about half of its tail out. So you'll see its tail.
I'd be out.
Then it has to move.
He'd be out.
Well, it would have to roll a con.
No, it's 60 damage on one single turn.
Yeah, because
So
he.
it'd be on the same.
Oh, that is on the same pyramid, isn't it?
Motherfucker.
The reason
it?
we're gonna die is
Yeah.
because he.
How much damage in total?
It'd be 62.
You're still swallowed.
Alright.
So how much damage did you deal in the second round of stuff?
It was 62 total.
62 total in the second round? Like, when
Oh, the,
what he just
the
did
reaction he just did was what?
Huh?
How much damage did you just do?
just now?
That was 18.
18, okay.
I'm not rolling the
Yeah.
right damage. 'Cause there's no way.
Okay. Yeah. Let me actually, like, essentially move this shit around on my head. So essentially its tail is going to just start kind of coiling out along this way. It's just moving itself around, essentially.
Why do I feel like it's just gonna fucking laser beam from all of its shitty little eye holes?
I mean, it kind of can at the moment, but
At the moment.
it just did all of this laser beam nonsense bullshit.
No, like I mean, like the
No,
like,
she means when it comes out and it completely circles the room.
You're such a
So wait,
shitbag.
the tail hit the wall.
Shattered. Essentially, the wall just started caving in all around. There's essentially the wall is now 10 feet back from where it was before,
Okay.
but it still needs to unravel its tail. Its tail is currently stuck behind its body, so it's slowly just slithering its way out. Which is why I was going to say use the pen, but there's literally not enough for you to draw out that. So just imagine the room is now 10 feet wider than it was before. Alrighty, then it is Willow's turn.
That's like in a vial, going like that.
It's 4 o'clock, yeah.
Hey, Willow.
It's your turn.
Oh, it is my turn.
Yep.
Let's smack the bitch up.
On the bright side, we are more than halfway done.
I'm gonna smack the bitch up.
Yes, you are.
It's you. You got this.
Nice. 6, 12. Under. That is. Yep. Ooh. 42. Ha! That's a 20. 6,
That's why.
5, 11, 14.
I'm gonna do something really weird.
Everyone
I
has
believe
to
in
do
you.
like
I
all
don't
of
know
this
what's
shit,
gonna work.
and it's just I
We'll
just go
fucking see.
pew pew, and then like I'm like okay, I'm done.
And that's it.
Wait, and I need to write
Do
this
you
down
actually
because
want me to do this, Jeff? 'Cause
numbers
I'll
are getting
fucking do it.
bigger.
That's up to you.
So that was
Oh boy.
42,
That
and then
doesn't
so that
sound
was.
No, I actually have.
Then I have one more hit. God bless crits. No, that one's not going to. So we have 68 damage.
68 damage. Nice.
God damn it. Holy shit.
If only that was from inside.
Yeah.
You said 68 in total.
Yeah.
I have a question. You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
So
If two people are swallowed inside,
it's 60 damage within one turn. So
No,
their attacks. Okay, yes.
no. If one person gets it to spit up, does it spit both people up?
It's just both people up. As long as 60 damage is dealt within one turn, it's supposed to regurgitate everything within its
Okay.
stomach.
So that was.
I was like, how does it pick and choose who to throw up?
It does not. As
This
it,
one tastes bad.
this one tastes like pain. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna digest the other one, you dick.
And then immediately just
dickwad.
swallows it back up again.
Yep. I'm gonna
No
just
object permanence.
like literally. It's the fact that it hasn't actually bitten anyone else
So
that no one
Oh,
else has
yeah.
been swallowed.
this
That's what I was just
ability
wondering.
says when you are below 1/4 of your current max HP. Does that mean when 1/4 is missing, or
No, when you're below, like when
below
you have
1/4.
less than 1/4 of your HP left.
And then I'm going to move 15 feet to kind of stay with it as it uncoils itself. 1, 2, 3. So I'm like near its head, so it would have to like turn around and face me like this if it wants to smack me.
Roar, bitch. Remember, its head is 40 feet off the ground as well too, so it can just like yoink and then.
So then I use my other 15 to move back.
I was gonna say, remember when I had it come out, it was like, hey, 40 feet in the air.
And then I'm going to stay the fuck put.
Not gonna go anywhere near its head. Okay.
Because
that's
now its head is at least like a fair fucking distance from me.
okay. That's fine. At the end of its turn, or at the end of your turn,
My turn. Why is it always my turn?
Because I think
because it's literally the last turn after his, so you know, it's the first turn after his. Not last turn, first turn. Brain.
Proud of you.
Whoever is not directly in front of it, but the closest one in front of his body. Like, there's two of you out there. Which
Wings
one
or
is
no
closer?
wings? Your choice.
No wings. Fuck it.
Got her.
Listen, I hit wings last time first. All right, I don't want to fucking hear it.
still gonna say fuck you.
Be glad for disadvantage.
Good.
24.
Why would I? Oh, because it must be a crit. I was like, my armor cost is only 19.
Yeah, be very glad.
This is going well.
25 damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
13.
13.
Or are we rounding down?
No, we were rounding down.
Rounding
so it's
down. 12.
12.
I'm allowing rounding down because otherwise this would be a little too OP.
you know.
Also,
Here,
not
you're
that
actually doing
Also-
fairly well right now. I don't know your health
that
totals.
Since it
majority of
hit
the pills
her
don't do shit to it.
sentinel.
What?
Since it hit her.
Yeah,
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Is this-
Come on, baby.
You said it was acid, right?
Nope.
What?
That is one
It's
under.
acid.
Not
Yeah.
venom.
Right.
That is
You need
one
a
under.
16.
Then it is Chris's turn. Hey, Chris.
Hi.
What you doing?
I fucking shoot at it. Yeah. Oh, thank fucking God. I finally did something.
Thank God for finally doing shit.
Yeah. So yeah, that is a 32.
Yeah, it hits.
God damn.
It's a good
18
like
plus 13, bitches.
4 above what you need.
And then the other one, 28.
That hits
is his
exactly.
armor class.
Don't say that the 34 is only 4 above its armor class. I don't like that. It makes me
34, 30.
sick.
Then that's 6 above it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's only 6 above
yeah.
it.
Okay, so on.
It's supposed to be
I
like
know, but
fucking-
it's 34.
Like, you can imagine the only reason it is actually fully encased in here and stays in here is because the fucking god was like, lol, bitch.
Okay, so on one of the attacks, I am using Eldritch Smite.
Okay.
So
Oh, boy.
because I
Just
hit it,
roll your damage and let's see what fucking happens.
fucking damn right I will.
I want to see the damage, alright? That's
Okay.
all. Show me the damage.
Okay, so
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Whoa. That's a lot of damage.
15 plus that's 13, so 28.
Okay.
Just regular
Okay.
weapon.
I said, tell me all the damage all
Shut
at
up.
once. 28.
I need a fucking calculator for this.
Do it.
I literally
28
have to pen and paper all of my
plus.
math once I start like hitting more than 2 hits.
So because he is cursed,
Okay.
he takes. It just says you gain 6 bonus damage to the damage rolls.
Okay.
All right, so that's another 12 from both attacks, plus 68.
Okay. Y'all thought you were gonna fucking, like, die right away.
I feel like you're not being as harsh as you could be.
I could be.
I just want to make sure the dice.
I don't want to see you guys all die entirely because I would like to see what happens with, and I'd like to be able to play my fucking character
Yeah.
before Jeff's,
So 68.
before you know
Yeah.
we all die at least once.
So are we like running our holidays one shot?
Yeah.
He takes 75 damage.
That was the
75
point
damage.
that each of the characters are supposed to carry over each holiday.
Yeah, I didn't know we were running the one shot though for that day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the point being is that
Badasses.
so essentially what's happening is
else
that
there,
Jeff and I are
Bo?
swapping back and forth between one
Yeah.
shots.
We're dressing up Dungeons and Dragons as bunkers and badasses. Halloween.
All
yeah,
right.
so him and
It
Jeff switch
seems
being
to
DMs
be
each holiday.
fairly
Oh, I thought we
hurt.
were gonna be like
Give me
DMing our own
uno
holiday.
momento, por
No.
favor.
It is
That's-
currently
I just wanna make
bleeding.
Sure
Not as exciting.
Yeah, no, they
that
just switch.
I.
Because otherwise
can't do
I would be a
anything
DM next. Because Valentine's Day is the next one.
I can't
I
do
don't see
that.
that being a problem.
Can't do that.
I'm not a very good DM.
I think it'd be fun.
It's fun.
He's playing
This
in
was
one of my
shit, no,
campaigns.
but that's-
This
Yeah,
was
okay.
literally just like
No, I'm done.
fight things.
Okay.
That's all you have
Hey,
to
leave.
do.
I.
Charm everything.
You gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
What was I gonna do?
You gonna make me roll?
Fight an entire horde of
you know what?
succubus
Fuck
and
it.
incubus.
You want
Do
me?
it.
Do you want me?
Do
Is it the
Or-
big thing or is it the other thing?
Whatever is gonna be most
Secrecy
fuckery.
Acquisitions Incorporated.
Wait, let me see if I
It
can
sounds
guess.
familiar.
It's like one of the first, like really big ones.
Big ones being.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
so
like the-
dumb.
the
I don't know
D&D
why I'm
campaign's
doing
like
this,
that.
but I'm gonna do it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast Banishment at a 5th level to try and banish the creature.
Okay.
It has to make a charisma saving throw of 19.
Sorry.
Alright.
Thank fucking Christ. I would have been in there.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. I'll buy you back.
You're fine. You'll just be sitting in its gullet taking acid damage for God knows how fucking long.
Until he died.
All right.
I would have died.
They found a girl chained up, and so he
You
for some
cast
reason
it?
Decided,
There's a ray of like white light. It seems unfazed.
Alright.
And go. It don't give a shit.
I scooted to the side of its face.
Okay.
he
Davana?
decided for, oh god, move me 40 feet.
Oh wait, I'm gonna cast. Wait.
You know what that means?
I just lost.
Do I
Means
take-
one turn away from taking a butt ton more damage. So you better hurry up.
Do I take acid damage?
At the beginning of its turn.
I'm gonna cast.
I I was gonna say I could probably
mass healing word,
how damage?
but I'm not gonna be able to hit him
I would
because I
have
can't see.
No.
Okay.
It's okay.
Somebody asked
He's
how damage
casting
does
mass
look.
healing word
Uh,
before
so
my turn.
Okay.
us 4 get 44 plus 5. I'll just roll shit.
I love healing. Nothing's changing because I haven't gone to it.
It's 13 health.
I mean, it's better than nothing. Let's
That's like
but I'm
a
just
hit for me, so.
I appreciate you.
That's-
I haven't gone
So how
for
many
my
more of that
temporary hit points
ghost
yet, but I
abilities?
appreciate
So
you.
basically, you need to swap
uncanny,
places with that one.
uncanny,
there.
whatever it is.
Forever.
Because I also
Forever.
have acid.
So what does it do?
Maybe.
Halves any
I was
damage.
gonna say
to
maybe
half
wait a
damage,
turn.
but it takes my reaction, so I can
Okay.
only do it once per turn.
Yeah, it's fine.
I need to get below 51 HP.
If I'm inside of it,
He's
can I
just
percent
indiscriminately like firing
Yeah,
at
yeah.
everything.
No, uncanny dodge is like the
I would say
like
no,
very base rogue
because
thing. You
you
get it
can't
like
see
level
to do
3
it.
or
Yeah.
level 2.
It's all dodges.
I mean, I'm inside of him though. I'm
All dodge, all the
thinking
time.
towards
All
trying to
dodge,
attack
just do it.
someone.
Or he's just moving.
Okay.
Because you're blind
It is
to the
your
world
turn.
outside
Just
of it.
having copies of shit.
So, yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna move.
So, Devana, what are you doing?
Mm.
Let's say it's not necessarily your turn yet. It's Devana's turn still.
I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what I just did.
Good
I
thing
take
it's
it
not
back.
your turn.
I
Good
just,
thing it's not
no,
your turn.
no, I wish it was my turn. I
Oh.
rolled like a 16, a nat 20, a
right, where are we
14.
going?
Oh my god. Okay. Fuck. Ugh.
What you gonna do?
No, the tail's gonna fucking come out. I want to be on this side of Chris, but like 10 feet in from him.
Brian,
Your
what was
like,
the condition immunities it had that you said before?
Yeah.
condition immunities. It's got immunities to charmed, frightened, paralyzed, and poisoned.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
It also has blind sight of up to 120 feet.
Yup.
So being invisible doesn't help you, buddy.
Neither does hiding. Okay.
What if I hide really well?
What if I lie to
Fuck,
it
that's
and
a
tell it I'm
miss.
hiding?
What if I hide behind its tail? But like below where
What
the
if I
eyes
hide
are.
inside it? Then it has no idea I'm there.
I can attempt something.
Okay.
It was a good shot.
I'm done. I missed twice. Oh, that's fucking 2 arrows. God. Fuck everything.
The end of your turn.
I did.
Oh god, I did it again.
Knocking out the cameras.
Let's see.
Fuck. I rolled 2 4s.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I need to check what my armor does, actually.
I would say what we can do is just literally just cheat it a little bit.
Well, I want to make sure, because trust me, you don't want me to cheat it.
I'm just saying, like, you can move the
I have been
back half
hit.
here and just move it up here.
Yeah.
You don't want me to cheat it.
Okay.
I'm saying make it easier, but okay.
Slide on into here.
Well, no, it's because he's gonna line the whole everything. He's trying to make sure he doesn't do it either too soon or too late.
Okay, and then we're just gonna pop you guys
Which means
here.
he's planning something.
Which means the
Don't
tail
want
probably
me
does
to
something.
cheat it. Alright, motherfuckers.
Ah.
Y'all gonna fucking wait for this shit.
I'm
I hope it's a
but
saving
still
throw.
not happening.
I hope not.
My legendary action reset.
I hope the fuck not.
I hope it's if it's
Alright.
other than a death
It is
saving
then
throw.
Dio's turn. Come on, Dio. What you fucking gonna do?
Can't believe I missed
All I
the-
can
I
do
missed
is
the-
just
It's
hit
you,
it
Dio.
and hope.
Come on, Dio.
You can do it.
Insert Kono Dio da.
You're Dio Muerta. You are God Death.
Show it your vampiric
It's
powers.
It's one. Oh my god.
I hate everything.
It's
You-
one turn, not one round. Correct?
Huh?
It's one turn, not one round.
What do you
For
mean?
the
So
to
he
get him to
has to
spit
do
it
60
up.
damage.
He has to
Yeah.
do 60 damage.
It's one turn. Yeah.
Okay, I did not. In fact, I
Where's a
only
paladin?
did.
No, right?
You got a close thing to it, but not exactly.
23.
23? Nope.
I know. No, I
Wait,
Oh,
no,
the
no,
hit.
that's
20,
damage,
yeah, 23
damage.
damage. Okay, sorry. I'm still thinking, like, nobody said anything about, like, how much to hit,
You
so.
told us right away. Hey, it's 28 to hit
I'm
it.
sorry.
I'm not dealing with this.
I'm sorry. Fucking. I didn't even hear a yeah, I hit it, so I'm sorry. I'm, like, running on literally.
Your liquor has gone to your ears.
Shut up.
Then I will.
Okay,
If I can.
that's it. Beginning of its turn.
Damage incoming.
Oh, fuck.
I believe me because, and what was the next thing? If I survive this, I'm fucking golden.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna hit lower than quarter of his health, and then he'll start doing like ridiculous damage.
Especially because I'm
just
gonna
like
double
max, right?
my max dice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing 2 hits of 20.
Yeah, it's gonna spit it out real
Guaranteed?
fast.
I don't
If
like that.
you
I
don't
know.
die.
I won't die.
It's like a sad maraca. It's a maraca of death.
Oh, I forgot to heal 10. My bad.
You should not forget that.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
Just a little bit.
60 damage.
60 damage?
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Now
Boy.
get your ass out of there so I can heal you.
Oh, he can.
It's then going to move 50 feet along the wall, and
It
its
can-
tail is going to. Yeah, at this point, its tail is going to fully envelop the room.
Yeah, it does.
It's essentially reached full ellipses. So.
It's not ellipses, Brian. It's a fucking circle.
Shut up. Is it a perfect circle, though?
No.
I was gonna take a ring of like blink. I should have. Teleport around the battlefield and kill everything.
Not you, but you. Just wait
At
until
that
Monday
point-
when you have to watch what happens.
Its body, all of
Dude.
the eyes,
He just said blink, and I just like flash back to bad things.
then start to illuminate.
Oh god.
Yep. Hit me, daddy.
I need everyone in the room to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
I don't have
I
to,
use
right?
my legendary
I'm not in
action
the
that
room.
has reset because Jackie Frostboy reset all of my charges on my stuff. Since I had one, the whole thing reset. So I pass automatically.
Okay. That's fine. You're going to take half
do
damage.
It normally.
Yes. So
I'm
dexterity.
still in the stomach, so I don't have to do it.
Is the throw to save for half damage?
I wasn't gonna be good.
Yeah.
No. Because if it's not, then evasion doesn't count. If it is, then evasion counts.
It's for essentially you're trying to take half damage.
No, I know that, but it's just I was just making sure because if it's just a dex saving throw to not be prone or to not do anything, then evasion doesn't work.
Yeah, it's for half damage.
So I'm only gonna take half damage.
I'm gonna take the damage. I can tell you that right now. I got a fucking 11.
I doubt it, but 18.
25.
It just considered an
You
attack
save.
roll.
This is yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well,
Like,
it is.
it's technically an attack. Yeah.
With a save.
But I mean, well, it's not. I'm not rolling to attack against you. This is just you guys make a dexterity saving throw. If this is like anything involving disadvantage with my guy, then no, it's not going to make a difference.
Because my thing says if they make an attack roll against me, I can blow it.
I mean, I'm not making an attack roll against you. It's
Yeah.
just
That's why I was
a
asking
dex
you,
saving
like,
throw. Sorry,
yeah.
my bad. Like I'm attacking you. Yes.
Yeah, but no.
Sorry, my brain is like literally
Attack
functioning
roll
on
is different
nothing.
than a save.
Okay, so hold on, I just want to make sure I got this dice right one.
God.
Yeah.
I have never been so fucking grateful for being dexterous. Holy shit.
I stretch a little bit.
Because it's 4:30, boy.
Yeah, boy.
This is animation. Like, you think this monster's scary.
No. I understand.
TJ's not even gonna be up.
Me, you and Brian are in the same boat, my dude.
He hasn't done it yet. And he's fucking off his rocker.
When's it
I'm
due?
waiting for the damage.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 12 p.m.
That's actually kind of a hilarious amount of damage, but 69
I
damage
knew it,
to
I
every
knew it.
person in the room.
Not me.
Or me.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah.
Discounts half of the table.
You thought being in the stomach was a bad thing.
So
You only took like 60 something damage.
You know.
You try banishing it again.
So 69.
69
I
damage.
don't think I wouldn't.
So half of that is
Why?
34.
Yep.
Try to give it another shot.
I mean, I could do something else.
It then turning to the person like next to him.
Wings?
Oh, it just did damage.
Wings, yes.
Yep. Hi, how's it going?
It did, but not weapon damage.
But
It
I
dealt
got a
damage.
reaction.
Yes, you do.
Time to fuck it up real good.
14 hits,
Hurt me, daddy.
and it was a 7, and that was a 5, and that's a fucking 22, 27 on top of the 18. I'm not getting out, but 27 damage.
27.
And I'm in prime killing range.
Oh, God.
It's then going to bite at the person in front of him.
You.
Did I get pushed back away from its tail when you guys moved stuff around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
22.
I am using shield, so my AC is now 25. So no.
Okay.
You.
Eye Blasty. Um, 27 to the person not directly in front of him, but closest to him.
The archer.
Yes.
That's me.
So, yeah.
You said 27?
27, yep.
Halved. Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
That's 14, right?
I'm rolling.
No, he's
motherfucker.
rolling the damage. It was 27 to hit you.
Oh! Still uncanny.
37 damage.
Uncanny dodge.
There
Okay.
you go.
Blasty at person
Wait,
further
what's
away.
37 halved. Fuck. I don't fucking-
37 halved is
24.
Okay. 24
18
hits.
and a half, so run down.
17.
18.
18.
Yeah, it's 18 and a half.
34 damage. Blasty, a person furthest away. I mean, technically he's shooting you with the eye that's closest to you, so yeah.
Furthest away from the head.
Oh, don't you
It
get?
was the same
did you
regardless. I rolled a nat 17 both times.
Did you do Sentinel yet?
38.
I did not get the chance to do Sentinel yet. I'm
So go
just
ahead. You can use
get
Sentinel.
it
I'll let you do
because-
Sentinel
because
first.
he bit.
Oh, yeah.
Bit him, so.
That is not gonna hit. That was
So
18.
38 to hit you.
Not even asleep.
37 damage.
To me.
Okay.
Okay.
And then its tail is going to lash out at the person in front of him.
Chris, wings or no?
Wings, whoever's literally
Chris.
right in front of him.
Okay.
Chris.
25.
That hits. 27.
Okay.
Do you get to do your thing again with the?
That's the only reaction. I use it for a shield.
Okay.
You ever just get that second one? Because I just did.
28 damage. And then make a DC strength check.
Okay. 28.
Yep.
DC strength.
Saving throw or
Saving throw.
So I get
Yeah, strength
You get
saving throw.
advantage.
Man, I wish I knew what this motherfucker looked like.
That's cocked.
17.
You are then, you are knocked prone.
Cool.
So it literally just goes slam and you are knocked to the ground.
I'm a bloody mess right now.
At that point in time,
Welcome to the party, bud.
No. Worse. I'm at 1.
Oh my god.
Wait, did you go from 0 to 1 or?
No, I'm at like
'Cause you still have
1
Death
HP
Ward.
right now.
You have, yeah.
at that point in time, it is Willow's
Dodge
turn.
forehead.
I had
Alright.
29 health. He did it 28 damage.
So, Willow is going to smack him with a sword. Nat is 20. That is a nat 20.
Okay.
That is a
Fuck him up.
nat 20.
Have at him.
5, 6, 12, 15.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, Mr. Krabs.
You're gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Fucking may as well do it. That or
What
you
is
gotta-
everyone's health at? I want to know.
1.
304.
Yeah, literally, like, I didn't expect
78.
your health.
78.
39.
Damn! This is actually pretty fucking good. Like, in all honesty, I expected worse.
No.
Are we doing pretty good?
78.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I also gave her a shit ton of health. I
Natural
was
19.
originally planning on taking it away, but I was like,
Natural 19. 6.
yeah, well, I'm not gonna do it. It's perfectly fine. I was gonna leave it as is, because in all honesty,
I'm saying next turn. That fucking.
That would be so mean.
Nope. No, and then last one. Nope. So that's going to be a total of...
Just the fact that she's missing like half of her attacks.
Yeah.
So
And yet she's still doing a shit ton of
that's
damage.
going to be 42 damage to him.
All right.
And let's see if there's anything else I can do. That's got used. That can't do anything. I can't do anything magical, so I don't get any bonus swingy swings. And none of my bonus
I know,
actions
you're
hit
just
it.
waiting. Listen, you got a couple of people before you. You best hope
So,
that people roll shit.
Man, is almost dead?
You best... I mean, they on the outside can tell that it is fairly close.
Alright, everyone just take some time off.
Fed. Let's see. Can't be charmed or frightened. Just double checking to make sure there's nothing else I can do. Because I really want to do more things. I can't. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I gain +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magical weapon.
Isn't that
No, it's already-
calculated?
it's
Is it
on
already
your thing.
calculated in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. Trust me. Mine's the
Are you
same way.
attuned to it?
I am.
Yeah, as long as you're when you're
Okay.
on your attack.
Yeah,
it's
it's
on there.
automatically.
So let's read about, because this mask has like 6 different things I can do.
How does the initiative go again? I know I'm first.
You're first, then Dio, then the monster, Willow, Chris,
And then it
Leaf.
doesn't matter after that.
Right, after that.
all
Okay.
I knew is her, me, monster, something.
I can breathe on the wall.
See, that's about what I knew too, and I was like, how much time do I have?
I think that's gonna have to end my turn there, bud guy.
Just
Chris.
shut a monster face down and defend.
Okay. Last ditch effort. I am bleeding like fuck right now. I still have the death ward.
Yep.
So you're fine.
You're gonna
man.
do it.
I'm gonna fucking do it. I say in Infernal, let the darkness take you, and I use Power Word Kill.
Okay.
If it has 100 or less HP, it dies.
It looks at you, and it shrieks in response.
I cannot be killed by this.
Eat my ass, motherfucker.
But it can't talk, so it doesn't say anything.
No.
Ugly.
You hear from the sky. Eat my ass, motherfuckers.
Eat its ass, motherfuckers. As it's
So it's not at 100.
Boy.
Boy.
If you thought killing the world hunger was just, well, like the world gorger was going to be as easy as just saying, I fucking kill you, and it dies.
I mean,
It's
You
a
must be
ninth level
mistaken.
spell. I'm just saying.
I might be. But this creature is harder to beat than a Tarrasque, and then a Tarrasque, sir. So, have fun with that one, motherfucker.
So, do we have an idea of what kind of health it's at still? Like, is it
It's fairly bloodied. It seems rather annoyed by your attempts, but it does not fall to death.
I'm going to prepare an
So-
action.
Gear.
Bonus action.
Okay.
I tried it again. I used Divine Word. So, if it has 150 HP or lower, it's deafened for 1 minute. 40 or lower, deafened and blinded for 10 minutes. 30 or more is blinded, deafened, and stunned.
I mean, you
20
look at it,
dies.
it doesn't really seem like it's affected ridiculously. I mean, it also has blind sense, so you can't really tell too much
But like,
as to
it
whether
would
it's...
also, if it's lower, it also deafened and stunned. But I highly doubt it's that low. Cool. Yeah, that's all I can do because that's a bonus action.
Yep.
So I was not playing nice over here.
Boy, you think if it was going to be as easy as doing a kill spell that someone wouldn't
It's
have killed it?
literally say
It's been
you
around
die,
for
you die.
thousands of years, and you think someone hasn't tried a kill spell on it.
Yeah.
Thousands of years.
Avada Kedavra.
Yeah.
The thing is, he said it wasn't gonna work straight off the bat, and you still
I
tried.
gotta try. Yeah, alright. It's either I die here and I try it, or I die and I don't try
Or
it.
you could try to punch it and hope you
Or
kill
you-
it. It is.
Or
It
you do
seems
damage,
fairly bloodied.
and then you let me, Dio, kill it.
It seems fairly bloodied. Like, it is... There are a lot of lacerations all over its body, and it seems to be bleeding profusely.
A lot of long sword.
But at the same time, like, come on, sir. It's been around for thousands of years.
Smack.
People have most likely
The smack
tried
asks for me.
kill, wish, and so many other things
But
on
they
this
have
thing.
not tried magical weapons.
They have
They
tried
have.
magical weapons,
They're
but
not
nothing
strong
has
enough.
killed them.
Listen,
They've
if you
probably
were
met
in
this
here with
fate.
me, you would see the bones.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what.
Like, point being,
I just need perspective.
what part of
Nobody
what part of they
has
haven't
Ichabod.
killed it yet isn't the clue in? Like, they've heard it.
I hope it
They just
doesn't
haven't
turn
killed
to
it.
stone with me in here.
I'm going to move to the center of the room,
That was the
Okay.
first time we
and
tried.
I'm going to prepare mass heal in case he comes out. But
Okay.
if he doesn't come out, I'm just going to cast it by the
Okay.
time.
As your turn ends, it will now be.
You might want to hold off on that. Can you
That's my best healing spell.
make it a
Are you pointing at me?
reaction? If
I was pointing at you, but then
if
I.
that ward.
All right. Legendary action.
He has to
If-
see
Oh
you.
god.
If you come out,
He's going to attack.
either you come out or he's about to attack. I'm gonna do it.
He's
He's
gonna
attacking.
attack
I
the
need
person
to
in
heal.
front of him.
Come at me.
You skip my turn.
No, it's legendary action.
22.
He missed.
There you go.
Sentinel?
He didn't hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just if they
Oh,
try
it's-
to attack.
Oh.
Ew.
Yep.
That's
Hey!
natural 20.
Hey, kill the fucking.
At
I'm
20.
tired.
Come on at me.
3, 6, 7, 9, 15, 16. That'll be 21.
Okay.
Choo, choo.
We just shoot you with pew pew.
Devonna, what you doing?
Am I in melee with it?
Are you within 5 feet?
I don't know. I'm asking you. I don't know what. If
Where are you?
No,
She's
you're
right.
not.
No,
Then you're not
you're
within 5
like-
feet.
Okay.
Like, literally, its head is like that. It literally just, like, look at the body itself. If you're not within 5 feet of something, then
Okay,
you're
I
not
was just
within
making
striking
sure
range.
it didn't have like a
Yeah.
reach.
I mean, it has a 10-foot reach to attack you, but it's also 40 feet in the air, so.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
so
a
I'm
snake,
gonna
But not a
You
snake.
can also just
I'm
run
gonna
and, like,
move
attack his
back.
body over here.
like 2 squares diagonal from you. Yeah. Yes. And I'm going to try to attack it. Oh,
I
God.
believe in you.
All right, let's
Gonna hit yours
do
every
it.
time.
I'm waiting. Hey, Dio. It's looking like you might get the chance to fucking shine.
Fucker! I
Hey-
fucking missed both
Hey,
times.
Dio, what you gonna do?
Fucking
Shit.
burst the fuck off, man.
First the motherfucking off.
I'm so pissed. That's 3 rounds where I
I'm gonna
haven't hit any
do
of my attacks.
a max blood curse of the marked,
Ooh, bitch.
Okay.
which I'm just gonna
It
get rid of
doubles your right damage, right?
10. And then wait, that didn't work out. Down to 29 health. I'm doing some risky biz.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we can tell.
Is this a guaranteed hit?
That's a hit.
Okay.
That's also a hit.
How much do you get to your pluses?
He has,
One
like-
sec. I'm just gonna do this. So that's 12, 30.
How do you want to do it?
Wait, no. I wanna tell you exactly
How
much
do you
I'm-
want to
Wait,
do
no,
it?
no. Let him go.
I want the math.
You do the
I
math,
want the math.
12,
and then how do you want to do it?
I want the math.
42, and then 40 on top, so 82 damage.
So how do you want to do it?
I want just like anime style, like shimmering a light slashing through its entire body of like
Extra.
holy flame,
Okay.
and then it just splits in half.
So, what I'm going to allow is you're going to slice through its stomach, cleaving out of it. You see him slide out from its chest. It shrieks and then falls to the ground. Dead. At that point in time,
Jacque Frost is the god.
after a couple of moments,
Yeah. I do not believe it's dead.
You see its tail twitch slightly, and then its mouth opens, and it dives forward into the wall, and you see it slide into a large hole into the wall now, and it disappears.
Alvin,
You defeated a god.
Yeah.
It's scared of me now. It'll see me in its nightmare.
It slides off, and if you could take him off the board, actually, because
So what
I'm
you're
going
saying
to need
is
this
he's a little
board.
bitch and won't die with honor.
What I'm saying is that you remember how the Tarask fucking when
just
it quote unquote
disengaged from
dies.
Yeah.
So I would like to do more damage.
You fucking deal with
I
it.
crawl into the hole.
At that point in time,
I chase after it.
I'm like, you go do you.
once
Tippa tried to
he
do that
disappears, you see in the center of the room, above whoever is currently in the center of the room,
Me!
a pedestal appears.
I'm about to fucking kick this guy's
And
ass.
sitting along on top of it are you. The people underneath see two legs dangling. Everyone else around the edge sees Jacque. And
So
he
I
looks at
see
you and he
Jacque.
goes, "Well, that was rather impressive." For a moment there, I didn't think you'd actually make it.
You're like covered in acid and blood and disgusting.
That's the first time I've ever seen a group of adventurers match the World Eater.
By the way, I'm so
We're
at 1 HP.
legends.
Clearly you
I'm
are.
about to die.
He smiles and he goes,
You look at
I
me
guess-
wrong, I die.
I guess it is time to give you the reward that I spoke of. At that point in time,
Hey.
with the,
Dead.
That's
Yay!
Holding his wrist yet again, you see in the corners of the room
I swear to fucking god if it's more fucking dragons, dude.
Unless we get pet dragon.
Put these where they need
Unless
to be.
I get a pet black
Bubbles.
dragon.
The four
This is where we die.
pedestals, or the four large basins from the other room
Oh, the
that
spear
are filled
thingies.
with the blue fire appear in the room. As he begins to motion his arms, the flames follow his motions, and then slowly out of the flames rise the four pieces of, like I said before, what you assume to be a spear. And they
Please don't.
merge over his head.
It's fine.
It's not.
Oh, let's see.
It's good.
This is my.
Let
This
me
is
actually
my
pull
kill.
this all out. This is mine.
This is fucking mine. My figurine.
My kill.
I don't give a shit.
Let me make sure I fucking say
My
this
hat.
right.
Listen, one health, motherfucker.
Okay.
I will
At least didn't
sneeze
go down
on
like a
you.
bitch.
As he finishes
you
waving,
killed
like
it.
moving his arms in a motion, the spear pieces converge together and form one giant crystalline spear that seems to be made out of ice shards and iron. He then looks down at all of you and says, "If I could have you move back to the steps of the room, please."
Yeah, sure.
I did say there were two gifts for you.
Oh boy.
So I just as I'm walking, I'm using healing hands. I heal myself with 20.
Okay.
As we're walking back, I cast mass heal on everybody.
I just got choked. I was Edith.
So what was?
My
What's
probability-
everybody's max health?
224.
143.
143.
Mine is I need 200. We're pretty much gonna be all back to max health. I have 700 hit points to give out. So
Fuck.
There you go.
yeah,
There you go.
9th level spell.
At that point in time, raising his hand into the air, the
Just
spear
doesn't care.
will slowly tilt and face towards the ground, and he will bring his hand to the ground, and the spear will come crashing down, demolishing the ice floor underneath. And underneath the ice floor,
How
you will
exciting.
find
More death.
a winding staircase.
Oh boy.
And just before, like here on this platform, you'll see at the bottom, the spear lands before a large spinning vortex,
Of death and destruction.
followed by, like, surrounded by the edges of what seems to be a portal. He will look at all of you, and he will smile, and he says, "The two gifts that I give you are the spear itself. It is called Icebrand, the Worm Slayer. And then the portal. An item that allows you to travel between not only destinations of your choice, but planes of existence, all throughout the multiverse. Different dimensions. But there's one catch. You can only go where you are most needed. So where it will take you, or when it will take you, I do not know. But you will appear where you are most needed. Feel free to take it. And follow yourselves to your next destination. And he smiles at you all and says, "This was rather entertaining. I hope that the next group of adventurers to find their way here are just as entertaining."
I don't think you'll ever find anybody as entertaining as us.
I'm certain in a couple thousand more years and maybe someone of your caliber will come along. We'll see how it goes. Looking at all of you, he will then wave his hand. I should be on my way. And he slowly dissipates into snow. Oh, again, he goes, "Have fun wherever you all go." And he disappears. So you see the winding staircase that leads down, and you see the spear sitting at the bottom, glistening in front of the portal itself.
I start walking down the stairs.
Okay. Making your way around. You're eventually going to find yourself sitting in front of the portal, and the spear sits there,
like sitting there,
glimmering
Getting there.
in front of you.
Christ, I've been 5 people and Jeff's not helping.
Jeff's just staring.
As you come close to the spear,
What do you want from me?
you will notice that, of course, like I said before, it's made of what seems to be a very sturdy and sharp ice, and then iron as well, wrought for like where the handle is. But you also notice that there is a sheer cold emanating from the spear itself, and just below the spear is, in about a 5 to, well, I'd say more, yeah, about a 5 foot radius, a layer of frost sitting underneath of it.
That bitch is cold.
Just a little bit. I know. Back in my day, a couple of bitches were colder.
So, anyone feel like taking it?
I fucking take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you wield it?
Yep.
You have to just be able to wield a simple weapon. A spear is a simple weapon.
Yep. So you yank it out of the ground.
Yoink.
Holding it in your hand, it actually feels surprisingly light. But you can also tell that it is finely crafted, and it seems to emanate a magic aura of immense power. So, I will make the weapon for you so you can put it into your inventory. But essentially, it is a +3 spear. Yep. It deals 1d12 either slashing or piercing damage of your choice. So, it has 2 abilities. 3 times per day, on hit, the wielder can expend a charge to allow the chilling powers of the spear to flow into the target, dealing 3d10 cold damage to the creature. The creature then must make a Constitution saving throw or be frozen for 3 turns. Frozen essentially will have the same effect as paralyzed, actually. The creature may make a Constitution saving throw on each of its turns to break free from the ice. Being frozen counts as being paralyzed. Once every 3 days, though, the wielder may throw the spear at a target within range. Upon a successful hit, the spear will let off an explosion of ice, dealing 5d12 cold damage to any target within a 30-foot radius from the origin point. They must also make a dexterity saving throw of 13 or higher, or be hit with shards of ice and take an additional 4d4 piercing damage from the barrage of shards.
So you're like, I want to fuck up that place. Yeet, and you throw it.
Yeet, and then you fuck up everything in the general area.
Do. Instead of you having it, I should have it.
And then, of course, as I said, the portal.
Since he took the
Wait,
spear,
it doesn't return though.
What?
The spear. You have to go fucking.
Nope,
pick
you
it
gotta
up
go
every
fucking pick it
single
up.
time.
so since he took the spear,
I would throw it and
there
then
was
go
a
charging
serious
afterwards.
debate coming from Willow to whether or not she wanted to take the spear because she can bond to 2 weapons. For being an Eldritch Knight. But since he just kind of reached out and grabbed it, she's just gonna kind of look at him and just kind of scoff and jump into the portal.
Jumping into the portal. All right.
Okay, I was actually... I was gonna be like, I don't want this because I'm gonna make it my packed weapon if no one else wants it.
Saying I take it does not mean.
Yeah, I take it.
Wait, he picked it up.
Yeah,
He said I pick it up
I'm like,
I'll
because it was at the bottom.
I
of the
will
stairs.
bond with
right
this
now.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking up to you guys.
You disappeared into the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I assume when people grab things that it means they're taking them instead
Okay.
of discussing with a group.
So,
I'm fine with Eros.
everyone else is all fine with that as far as that's concerned.
I want to take it.
No, so you want to discuss with him?
Listen.
I prefer the dwarven thrower thing.
What you got to trade?
Trade?
I didn't say I was gonna give it for free.
Oh my
As if he
God.
wasn't the one that killed it.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
awesome.
I, was the
I
one-
just killed
I was
the
one
god.
who reached out and just grabbed the thing.
Oh, I didn't know we were going first come, first serve.
At that point in time,
They're just like,
you hear in a tired voice, "Alright, it was fun, but I need you all to move along." And you feel that last gust of wind again, and you're all pushed into the portal.
The ground.
And at that point, it ends. And that's the end of our session.
yeah.
Y'all can decide about the spear later.